Jesus. Oh, what's your phone at?
8.
Oh, you might need to get 2. I'm at 6.
Drop the ball there.
Wow. I love playing that game though, you know? Well, I have 20, so you have 6. I'll use it till you're down to 6 then.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
What are you bringing? New guy brings snacks. What are you contributing, Kirk? Stealing all my snacks.
I got ginger ale.
I'll take a ginger ale.
You can have a sip of ginger ale.
You're too kind.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, you're getting Kirk.
Oopsies.
No, I'll just make it easier.
We're online. Very nice.
Now can I get you
I was like, we have audio this time. Fuck live.
Can I trade you? How long's yours?
About the same. Hey, stay over
It's
here.
odd
Oh,
enough.
yeah, can I please trade you?
Papa,
My-
come here.
It's just a bit further, and you can move that closer a little.
Sorry, but I would have had it, no problem.
It says like feet down there. Would you believe it?
I didn't expect it.
You're gonna have to call it a little closer
Huh?
to me here.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Is that Arizona?
Want to
There.
trade
There
spots?
we go, I'm good now. I'm good. That's all I need.
Someone want to just trade spots?
Sounds garbled, eh?
I'm plugged into
It might just be the track.
I know. Does someone want to just
Do you
trade
have a-
Alright, I
spots?
know this track. I know this track.
Do you have a USB that you can just plug into your computer? Just charge off your computer?
That's a
No.
great idea.
Maybe it's
There you
pretty
go.
okay.
Do you?
Plug it off the block and plug it into his computer.
I don't know. Did you crank your speakers recently? Then it should be fine.
Oh, that's weird.
Sure. I need a paper. Paper?
I haven't brought my stuff up actually.
Where do you get a paper?
I am actually.
Oh, he brings them. Yeah, he's got a little like. Oh, does your wife write on your little packet? Have a good lunch.
I know.
'Cause that's adorable, and I'm not jealous at all. I'm envious.
Well, and
You can just look at me then.
One implies
I
fear
will-
of loss, and the
I'll rather
other
a little bit.
is
There
like
you go.
jealousy means you're afraid you're gonna lose something, and envious means you just want what someone else has.
oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Adam's pretty specific on that one.
Yes.
But it's true. It's
Okay.
a very true point. You sick or something? Just yelling over there.
We just all just lit up at the same time. That's just how it goes. Here, Lily, that's so mine.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah.
Riley's gonna get high whether he wants to or not, kind of thing.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch. That's for a drop.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Dungeons & Dragons. Ah!
Are we live?
Yeah, totally.
Apparently.
Hot dog. Good evening, ladies and ghouls.
Things are
Whatever, Crypt Keeper.
I messaged Emma and her cat's name is Reaper, and I was like, is it Grim or is it Tim? Apparently it was Reaper. You see the connection to Tim Reaper though, right? The Tim Reaper. You want these, Dooley?
Sorry? Yeah. On the last episode, our intrepid wandering explorers, members of this exotic countryside known as the Farsees, happened upon a strange place indeed, didn't they? A strange place known as the Southwind Sanitarium. A brick and mortar and marble, once opulent, now derelict structure that houses, or used to house, those in need of help, those in need of care, and now houses perhaps only the remnants and bygone nightmares that it once helped them deal with.
Ozrin's son, like the Ozrin boy, he came back and then
Are
he
you trying to
like
be the Crypt Keeper now?
he was in the asylum that we're in now as a boy. His dad.
So you guys are all officially
That's
installed
actually
now.
pretty good.
Okay.
Is he just with us now, or is he like gonna make an appearance?
That is an excellent question, sir.
That's his job.
But before we get going on that point specifically, let's find out what happened last session on Scales of War.
Oh, I just told him. I'll tell you guys now. So that Osrin boy came back and was all like, "Oh, I'm the Osrin son," right? And that might have been 2 sessions ago. No, it was last session. But my character was like, "This is our point. This is the moment we've all lived. There's another one. You get one a season, right? So you get a moment to live each season, right? So this is our moment to grasp our moment because we're just getting pushed along in the river, and all our characters need a higher purpose, and this is our purpose." So we went to this insane asylum because that's where you find purpose, is in insane asylums, obviously. Checks out. And then we found paperwork that said his dad never visited, his mother pulled him out. We found his crashed cart. I have his diary. You have some toys. What did you get?
I can't remember.
Okay. Now we're heading down to the basement. Now we're headed down to the basement of the thing.
There's a non-squeaky chair there available if you like. Just saying.
My chair doesn't squeak.
No, that one doesn't. His does.
Mine doesn't.
It's not all about you.
Normally mine is.
It's all
Continue.
about me. That's it. I'm
Speak,
done.
Justin.
If you were listening to me and not the chair, you'd realize I'm done.
I don't know what you expect from me. I'm not superhuman, man. I'm taking fucking loud. That said, though, mostly accurate. I'll go with it. That's fine. Anything else anybody cares to add to it?
What wasn't accurate? What did I embellish?
I'm wondering what might be lacking. That's what I just asked.
Oh, I thought you said you made.
Anybody else?
We ran from a horde of zombies.
Yeah. Slowly.
And then
Gradually.
we were also ambushed by the Siscal,
Indeed.
where we then found our way to the Southwind Sanitarium.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
There was also an interesting banner that had both the Osrin and Foxmantle symbols intertwined.
Right. I don't know that now. Now you mention it.
So, I'm good, thank you. In short, you guys happened upon this place that had a lot of history, that shows you a lot of details about the world you didn't know that you gave a shit about, if you really ever did. What is this place? But there is a specific reason that you guys have come here. There is a specific reason that you guys have decided to venture into this strange little locale. Do you guys remember what that was?
Was it to bring the stuff in our cart?
No, this isn't.
Didn't we follow?
This was out of the dead waste. Like
Yeah, we followed the map.
we followed the map because
Right.
I thought this place had a higher purpose, and we were gonna figure out what the Osrin boy wanted us to do here.
Because like time was passing differently in that one little place that we were in.
No, people weren't people. It wasn't passing differently. I think people were turning to zombies.
Well, wasn't there like a bunch of memories going by and past?
Oh yeah,
us?
there was that. Yeah. You guys were watching, like, every time he was talking about something, you guys were watching basically like his memories almost passing by etherically, represented in the silhouettes of buildings that would just appear, and like stuff would play out, but it'd just be that fast kind of footage motion. And while it was hard to like see detail, it was clear to see that you were watching like a city rising and falling and such and so forth. Anything else?
The only thing that really stuck out in my head is that I kicked someone in the fucking head.
I think we're here
That'll
because the
stick out
plot
in the
line
head?
told us to
Yeah.
be.
Hey?
We're here because the plot line
Kirk
told
Wonder?
us to be.
No thanks.
He's checking the script. Pretty sure. Yeah, it says right here. Yeah, this is why we're here. I'm not sure what you're asking. And with that, not quite. We'll get a different track going for this one, I guess. Maybe something like that. Like
Did
that.
Kate's character die or did it come back to the fucking dragon? I was confused by her post.
Okay, so yeah, in that adventure, there was a pocket dimension made of illusionary magic. Long and the short, they were venturing through it. If you died as a human, you were ejected with exhaustion, and that was really it. You were just ejected, unconscious with exhaustion.
Oh.
And so yeah, her drink was thrown out, and she was thrown out summarily.
Okay.
But yeah, it wasn't purely deadly. I'm just easing them into it.
They're your wonders?
Yeah. A lot of them are very new. So
Cool.
the very real threat was there, in the form of like very badass characters that they fought, and they did great. Actually, they did great all around.
Good things.
Yeah, just gotta prep them for the day that one of them comes upon like the sphere of annihilation or something. And they're like, "What do you mean I'm dead? Like they're not gonna resonate. No, you're gone. You're like gone. Gone."
So he's gonna look down at you, Riley, and use Thunderstrike or whatever that was. Look at me.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I can get mean. I mean, creatures can get mean. I'm not mean. I just work here.
Just have them have a run-in with Pesky and Crushed.
I can only imagine if you like crushed at this point. And I was actually thinking about this. Like, if you encountered them, it'd basically be you're encountering a procession of like a village of orcs making their way somewhere, and they're like carrying Crushed up top or something like that. Or I'm imagining it'd be like coming to America, like Crushed coming to America to visit Shanti or whatever her name was.
That's right.
Because she wasn't about that travel life in the end. I'll be honest. But getting back to it.
Yep.
Sato's been exploring all around for quite some time, looking for secrets to reveal in order to somehow deal with this mess, this miasma, everything that's been happening of late. No, I'm kidding. Oh yeah, I can do it. And your detective work, your investigations, they've taken you to, of all distant places, the midpoint of the forest, where in fact you heard that the Osrins would be, where you would find troves of the Osrins and bits of knowledge, records, troves of knowledge, be they whatever, say a ledger or a couple contracts or whatnot, that would see some sort of leverage in this war. At least that's what you've heard so far through the doings and goings-ons as you've been traveling about. What has brought you here, though, is specifically the rumor that once upon a time, the Osrins, what's the word of it? Not interred, but when you put somebody in a home or put somebody in a crazy house, you're committed.
Or commit, admit, commit.
Yeah, they committed their child to this place, and what's more is that they had relations with here, simply because of their need, apparently, to break themselves away politically. This is something you've heard through the grapevine. So this was apparently like them committing their kid here was something of a political move, in as much as it was because of some trauma that they'd experienced.
And how old was that kid?
That kid was, 9 years old when that happened.
Is
And
this
as you
where
heard
they
it,
got the mask?
yeah, as you heard it, he was 9 years old going in, and 12 years old coming out. 11, 12 years old coming out.
And
Well,
did
3
he-
years? Grow up.
Did he get released
grow
or
up,
did
yeah.
he release himself?
So you guys actually checked out the records. If you recall, you found record that he was picked up by his mom. His mom had had
I was
enough of
just
the way that they were treating him. Yeah, and so as a result, they picked him up.
Okay. At least he didn't kill his way out.
Now, as you guys venture in further, you happen upon an old familiar face, ever so conveniently, situated directly in the lobby of the space, standing there reading through some of the files that he dug out of the office. Sato, you watch over, to your own surprise, as old companions of yours, sure as shit, make their way into this dark space in the middle of nowhere.
Well.
The camera does the pan low thing, and then it comes up across the cover of the book. It's a ledger of patient intakes and outtakes, intakes and outbounds, and we can see that there's a ring of keys hanging off your finger, similar to the one that was sitting on the floor. If you guys recall, there was a ring of keys that was sitting on the floor next to the door. You found a similar one that was sitting in the office just yonder. So to describe this place, long and the short, Southwind Sanitarium, as you've seen it so far, all of you, is a large brick rectangle, made mostly of the front entryway, set of stairs leading up through the main doors, into a front lobby that, if you recall, has a set of bars across it and jail door, into a middle area, which of course on the other side is another wall of bars, a jail door, and then after that was the office spaces. There's a washroom and office space, and then there was the main door leading into the sanitarium, and that was the locked thing that you guys were just figuring out.
Is this one of our check stops for our medicine?
It is and isn't. So it's en route, save for you guys are about half a day's travel
so
off
you
the
said
main
one was
road.
like a brick bunker or something like that?
This place, yeah, it was basically a brick. Yeah,
It's a squatted
Yeah.
stone or brick.
Yeah, so that's this place?
that's this place.
Okay.
But it's not a drop point.
It's not a drop, no.
Okay.
Your wagon is safe outside, and you can see as much currently through the windows of the place, seeing out into the day. And it is currently still day. It's about, I would say, mid afternoon, nearly evening,
Okay.
like about 2 hours away from. Yeah.
I don't remember this spot there.
A lot of you collectively stand in the dark
Alright,
of this
have we
space.
considered have a short rest? Or
I thought you guys did get a short rest on the way out, so
I can't
nothing else to
recall,
update at this moment.
just make sure. I'll just say we have one then, I guess.
Do you guys want to take a short rest then?
Do you guys need to?
If you need
I'm
one.
full health and all. I could reuse. I could get a key point in.
I'm feeling well.
Oh,
rested.
actually, you know what? We leveled up. So
There's that too.
yeah. So our everything goes back to normal. Tops up, doesn't it?
Not automatically by rules. Rules is written. It's a long rest that gets
Okay.
you leveled up.
Okay. So
So
then I guess we should consider ourselves having a long rest then, boys.
I think I'm sleeping in this sketchy place.
In the sanitarium? You'd be
I-
crazy not to.
I'm good on everything.
Grow it, leaves.
I start going down that cellar we were talking about.
sorry.
We were heading down to the cellar and you said we were doing some stuff with the keys. Downstairs last time. Isn't that where we left off? Going down.
So that's the whole question here. He's saying to have a long rest before you guys go forth, because that way you guys can level up.
I
That'd be good, eh?
thought we already leveled up.
Yeah, we have to long rest for.
No, like I thought we leveled up two sessions ago.
No, last session.
No, it's 2 sessions.
I'm pretty sure it was two
It was
sessions.
2 sessions ago. We did.
You should
level
do so
up.
then. Just go ahead and level up.
Oh, I did,
Okay, good.
but I thought we needed to long rest.
How much?
Technically, but if they're saying that we long
Last session.
I
was
have
the
all my
Blairs,
bardic.
That's why I thought it
I
was
have all my
last.
bardic inspirations, which generally means we short rested. Because I hand those
Okay.
things out like fucking Skittles.
Let's rumba.
I'm gonna say we short rested, but maybe we didn't. Do you just want to do a quick little like
I'm
play
good.
the guitar?
I have all my stuff. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm full HP.
I go downstairs.
Well, that is to say you head towards the double doors and realize that you're going to need a set of keys. Either that or to pick the lock.
I thought I had the keys already. I grabbed them.
You guys have 2 sets currently, including Sados.
Because you made me roll and I lost 1 key down the sewer grate, so I was fucking with that lock.
Oh, you have the keys?
Remember
Okay.
you made me lose one.
Didn't
and
I
we were making
unlock the
jokes.
door? That was like the whole reason I came inside.
No, you locked the
You unlocked the
vault,
jail doors, yeah.
Oh,
the
okay.
vault upstairs, and I have the key ring downstairs
What's
now.
upstairs? What are you talking about? There's no upstairs in this place.
So he unlocked some picture frame vault thing.
Oh, yeah, in the office.
And then I grabbed the key ring and lost one.
Okay.
And I have the key ring and I'm using
So,
it.
okay. So in that case, you know what? Fine. The doors are open. And, yeah, I mean, that's really it. There's a set of... there's a wide hallway. About 10, 12 feet-ish. It's got a nice arch. The whole place is polished marble. Very classy, very opulent. There's a sweeping balustrade, like a huge railing that follows along the stairs, and there's a ramp adjacent to the stairs opposite all that. You can see a couple wheelchairs nestled in aside the rampway as you descend down. Are all of you going?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Very
Does
nice.
anyone want to watch the horses or are we just trusting them? Can we bring the horses inside?
Technically, you could bring them inside the front entryway. Just unhook them from the wagon and bring them up the stairs.
Would that
Just
be
fine.
best? I feel
I
like.
just work here. I don't.
Do you
make
guys want to do
decisions
that real
about
quick so they're less easy to steal? It is your goods.
Yeah, I know. Well,
And
I'll stay by the door maybe.
Well, you could take. He just said you could take the horses and separate the two.
I know, but
Then you just lock it up.
What if somebody walks by with their own horse and
Yeah.
You
hooks
lock
up to
it
our
up. I
fucking
just said
wagon?
you lock it up the hitch. It's like you have hitch locks. Don't we have hitch locks?
how big is this place? Like, can I stay at the doorway and if
Oh.
they need me, I can run in?
Like the horses can
Wagons
literally
do
come into the building.
fucking trucks,
The
dude.
double doors, they're double
have
arch
locks,
doors,
though.
12
Yeah,
feet at the
big
crest.
locks.
Okay. Just
Apex, I should say. Sorry, not crest.
I
But
want everybody to just come up with their own horse and steal our fucking car.
I'm
No shit.
telling you guys, they make wagon locks and they look like wheel locks.
That's yesterday's, not 3,000 million D&D.
Then how did they lock their wagons back in the day?
They didn't.
With barbarians.
They must have locked their wagons.
I'll admit, if I could just like tie a barbarian around my bike and walk away, and
Some guy looks at her like,
rage. Pretty great.
throw his axe. Like,
It's my I don't use locks anymore. I just have a barbarian.
Did I find the file I was looking for when they walked in?
So you were looking for possibly a map as well as various files, and you found quite a few files.
Okay.
You've learned quite a few details. Anything that these guys learned last session, digging through the place, you've learned yourself. And given time scope, I mean, really, it would have been just like a joint venture. You guys digging through this place. A little montage of you guys happily passing files back and forth. Look at what I found. Look at what he found. Anyway, Disney songs and shit all about. Look at what we found. But yeah, the long and the short, like you say, everything you heard insofar as rumors was more or less accurate. You found some numbers. A lot of the files are in surprisingly good shape. You had given up on the main safe until he showed up, and then you guys managed to dig into it. Within there, you guys found the secrets you did. A couple ledgers and records thereby about ins and outs. As well as, if I'm not mistaken, you guys found some records of some other doings and goings on. I don't want to spoil anything if I didn't hand that out.
I don't
I think, well, no, there was one ledger that spoke of like essentially experimental procedures, like almost
Cool.
like torture.
Good talk. Thought so. All right. Can't have a sanitarium without good old mind games and experiments,
do you
chemical,
mean that?
lobotomies, all that sort of jazz.
Lobotomies were so effective.
One flew over this computer's nest, let me tell you.
It's really an art form.
Talk to
So-
the woman, right to the bottom.
Passing down through the staircase, like I say, it sweeps around. It's a massive staircase. You guys can see there's like, what are they called? Dollies of, what's the term for them? Dollies of blankets piled up. You pass by a soil cart. It's got, old bags hanging off it. The whole place is covered in dust, cobwebs, the whole bit. The deeper you go down in, the thicker the dust becomes, the darker it becomes. Those of you without dark vision watch as basically light begins to fade up ahead, and you can't see anything but the outlines of a couple metal things outcropping from the walls.
What about us with dark vision?
With dark vision, you can see that the halls extend for more than a few feet ahead. At the extent of your vision, the darkness seems to elicit the silhouettes of quite a few doors, a lot of hardware like wheelchairs, gurneys, again, more blankets and bags of. And again, the whole of the place is covered in just a thick coating of dust.
I have a hooded lantern.
What's a hooded lantern?
A lantern with cover, so I don't burn myself.
I thought it would be for the rain.
That also probably is a big factor.
All those fucking guys are What up, Buttercut?
I should believe that. And what we'll do is this sort of thing.
Anybody want any nuts?
You're
Chocolate.
bacon and cheddar. I didn't want some, but now I'm kind of intrigued.
Well, there you go.
Are they good nuts? You want some nuts? They're bacon and cheddar.
I'll try Jordan's nuts.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks. Everybody else is.
Where's the bacon? It definitely tastes
You want
like
any?
cheddar.
You want Jordan's nuts?
I'm good at the moment. I'm playing
You
with
can't do
myself over here.
D&D stuff with crunchies in his mouth.
It's true.
Talking.
I can't rotate.
Yes.
Or I can't do the oral stuff very well with
Says-
nuts in my mouth.
It says all of this with a joint in his mouth.
Priorities.
It's one or the other.
It's like I'm just breathing. I don't know why you gotta judge me for just breathing over here. Alright. Perfect. Stuff that in there. Let's.
Well, good.
You know what? Let's do it right there. And put that aside for now. That. No, actually, let's do
I
straight.
throw a table. I don't know.
I threw it on the ground.
They're playing Monopoly.
I don't believe you. Yeah, you know what? We don't need that now.
We'll make him flip this board.
So the stairs sweep down such that you find yourself faced with this long hall. And as I said, you can see the silhouettes of doors and doorways. And then you can see the dog leg at the far end. It's obstructing any further vision.
I'm gonna start preparing a dart.
Very good. With that said, anybody else want to prepare any weapons?
We'll play a friendly song.
You idly pick at some strings, playing a little ditty, I suppose. It echoes away, melancholy in the dust and darkness.
I'll have my sharp bow ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get my axe ready.
Very good. We hear the drawstring, the leather in your grip. We hear the lot of you preparing one way or the other as the odd echoing twank of a string echoes out past you all, drowning out the beating of your heart.
I shoot at it. Shoot at the noise. I'm
She's
scared.
I play with Jaws theme. No.
Like I
Fair
said, I
enough.
shoot at the noise. Just turns around, shoots Timber. Oh shit, my bad.
The whole of the place kind of tremors for a moment. You're not sure what you're feeling, but the whole of it slightly kind of shivers or shakes. You can hear stuff rattling about as this occurs. It's like a, I don't know, 2 on a Richter scale almost, as you're like. No, you wouldn't feel a 2. What do you feel like? It's a minimum of a 4 that you feel? Anyway, it's very mild that you feel the place kind of give a tremorous shake.
We were just talking about foundations.
So as I say, the place is about 15 feet wide in terms of hallway, 15, 20 feet-ish. It's tall with a large archway overhead. You can see tattered tapestries hanging from old cord stretched across. And you can see vents actually lining at regular intervals along the top of this place. The vents are about, I would say, 3 feet wide and about half a foot in height. So not very large, but you can see they're very obvious and very intentional rectangles carved in, and you can see them angle upwards. If you don't have dark vision, this place is more or less pitch.
He said he lit his lantern. Would that have helped?
Yes, it's shining brightly ahead.
Nice.
But I mean, I'll go open that door. If anyone has any.
I got my little float eye thing.
You make your way over towards the door, and as you close in upon it, you can see that it's got the sign cafeteria written across the one side, and then a menu and service times.
What time is it? Like
Currently, it's about I would put it about 3-4 in the afternoon.
I'm gonna go look
when
for
it
some
gets-
food. I'm gonna go look in the cafeteria.
But as like I say, you're looking upon it. The signage is what it is, and it's very, very old, dilapidated, and faded. Giving it a yank, you could hear a set of chains rattling on the other side of the door.
Some chains.
I don't know about you, but I got a thunderclap. I could try opening it.
Okay, I'm gonna come over here. So I'm like definitely not gonna be.
Sorry,
Oh yeah,
sorry.
well I'll look over here,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna.
Is there, oh, sorry.
I'm just getting my blow dart ready just when he opens the door that I can.
I'm offering to thunderclap the door unless someone else has,
I could,
You just open it.
because it has chains on the other side.
is
you
there
said.
a 1-inch space at the bottom of the
Oh,
door
I-
by chance?
I'm gonna
No,
stay
there's
as
no,
far
there-
back as I can.
All right, no worries. Not only is there a 1 inch space, but as you're pulling to open the doors, they open up like maybe about 6 inches easily apart. It's not like they're not locked; they're just chained
Did
together.
he just smash into his axe? Just like,
Oh yeah, potentially you guys could take them out very easily, all sorts of ways.
It might just be like a pin or a clasp or something. I'll send my eye onto the other side of the wall to see exactly how it's chained.
Oh, you could easily see it. Like it's right there. There's a padlock hanging off it. Like I said, it opens about 6 inches as you're pulling the door. It's
Would
not.
you like the honors
It's
of-
not a tight.
So we use a
Padlock,
spell?
I just
Yeah.
have my thieves tools. Can I try unlocking it real quick?
I mean, all of you have tools. Whoever wants to open it, you open it as you see fit. I just recognize.
I got a lock and a pick, and I rolled a 1. You want to hit this thing? I rolled a 1. Do I lose my lockpick kit? Is that a thing?
Oh,
What happens?
no, you just bend one of your picks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come and smash it.
Do I have to remember that when I'm in town now? Or?
No, it's just you can't pick that lock anymore because you bent off your
Okay.
picking it.
Okay.
But he can unlock it with his special thieves tools. By all means, sir, take a swing.
D20 plus strength.
And proficiency on these.
Yeah. Roll. Oops. 18. What? 2? Yeah. Oh, I was under the 18. Okay. 5.
5? You get your axe caught against it and you
No,
kind of
like
reef
8.
on it. You manage to like grab the slack of the chain and make a big show of it and lots of noise, and you kind of like bend one of the doors off its hinges so it's like stuck where it sits half open, but you did manage to break the chain off. They're still locked together.
Can I just try to pick it?
He's fucked up the
I
lock by
fucked
sticking his
I fucked
pick in it.
Can I thunderclap the other hinge on the door that's
You
fucked?
guys can literally a lot of things, like whatever you guys want to do, man. It's just a
Thunderclap,
simple wooden
the
door.
other-
It's
other
old, it's
hinge.
rotted, it's shit.
Bet
Sorry.
on it.
Hey?
Bet on it.
Would win 5 level 7s or 1 wooden door.
Fuck. You know, I'm starting to wonder myself. That's a CR rating right there. That it's tough to measure, I guess. Tough to measure.
Can I thunderclap the bottom hinge? That because you
Um,
said it broke 1.
So
do the
I
other
guess,
one?
sure,
What? What's the spell? He'll just hit it again.
No, it's a cantrip.
you can just hit it again, but yeah,
Bam.
there's also okay, great. All of you can make a con check as
No, it's
this.
directional.
It is directional, and you
I
guys
am
are
way
inside.
back.
Yeah,
I
he
stayed back.
did the smart thing. He's like, I'm getting away from this. But yeah, all of you can make a quick con check or get a new level of tinnitus. Meanwhile, you're checking over in the other space there. There's a tankard there. I meant
Give me a
to
fucking spell.
illustrate.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's him and his small spaces.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Use
was my
different
fault.
spells in small spaces.
So you said a con?
Con check, please. DC 14 or better.
If
I
it
don't,
makes
I don't
sense.
remember seeing you use that once when we were outside.
There's that time I totally got Kirk's
one.
first character with
I'm
it.
so
and
sorry.
built a building with him
You're
almost.
disoriented, finding it hard to balance as your eardrum is near shattered in the moment. You're okay, or will be in due course. But for the time being,
Starts
equilibrium
convulsing.
is a 4-letter word.
I'm thinking Archer, you know, and they're like,
11.
fucking I gotta go see my tinnitus guy again. Fuck.
That's what you're dealing in nowadays? I tell you right now, not too many buyers of, but yet, so many own it, and own lots of it, myself included.
So,
You can tune a guitar to the sound in my ears.
did I break it?
Yeah, you blew apart the bottom of the door. In fact, most of it, and all that side of the door. It just fucking vaporizes and flies away. This whole shelf gets blasted and falls over out of obligation. Teacups, old and antique, go flying away. A bunch of wooden mugs, just the same. Watching ahead, you see a bunch of bodies stir as debris just splashes across them. And then everything comes to a solid and slow silence once again.
For who?
Everyone. Except you, yeah. It's like,
I got a dart with your name on it next time I
Mop.
see you going like this.
Mop! Mop! Yeah, anyway, so.
Oh, man, I'm the guy that heals you all the time.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, apparently should.
I'll heal out next time we're at camp, don't worry.
So that door's fucked.
But you don't hear that, yeah.
Great. I'm just gonna take that the fuck out of there, and there's like a door over here now.
You said there's
The rest is-
bodies stirring, eh?
Yeah, as shit flies all over them. There's just, you see a bunch of bodies inside here.
Like
Yeah.
stand-up bodies or lay-down bodies?
Lay down bodies, and what's more is you can see that they're mostly covered but it looks like they've been getting eaten by the rats that would come through here. And as you look around, you see what you really saw moving wasn't the bodies, but all the rats leaving. Looks like these bodies may not have been here that long. Or maybe the rats just found them recently, one or the other. But yeah, you guys see a stack of about 6 bodies on the other side of the table here. The table's just kind of rocked with all the debris and everything. This shit's fallen over. Oh, actually, let's get an action cam.
I'll start searching some bodies.
You head over towards them, and they're mostly chewed apart, but more to the point, they're very picked over. They're not naked, but down to their skivvies, and certainly don't have any belongings.
Do they have recognizable faces?
They do. They seem, all of them, middle-aged, elven, half-elven, human.
Anything, being a half elf, anyone I'd recognize?
Nobody that you've met. None of you recognize any of these folk.
Do they look? Sorry.
Oh, how old were they?
They're about middle-aged,
Middle-aged? Okay.
youngish, or they're young and old, but all about middle-aged. So about like 20 to late 20s to late 30s.
Do they look well kept, like in the facial hair region? Do they have dirt
They
under their
look
nails?
fit. Yeah, they look fit. They don't currently have much for fingernails, as they've been sitting with shit receding for a while. That said, you can tell that they've been here desiccating for quite some time. In fact, you'd even say it looked like somebody had embalmed them.
Any tattoos?
Yeah, actually, 2 of them have tattoos. One of them, a bunch of musical notes and a crest that, you know what? You can make a check on to recognize. And the other one has a pair of sleeves going down from the shoulders that rogues can make a quick history check on.
16.
16, you recognize the Cormyrean Royal Orchestra, their crest emblazoned on this young woman.
She played in the Cormyrean?
17.
You recognize members of the Red Sash. They're a thieves and assassins organization that is known across Cormyr.
What did you say I recognize?
The Royal Cormyrean Orchestra. She would have been quite good at what she did, whatever it was. You see a lute as well as a harp, as well as a couple other string instruments strewn about in a constellation of musical notes. That is rather small on her shoulder.
Anything I might know, like Civ stuff or?
As you look around this place, you don't notice anything specific. All you can think is how dank everything feels, but moreover the smell of death that comes from further down the tunnel. You guys can easily sense. This room stretches out for, I will say, that extent, and continues with tables, chairs, and cupboards of servings on the side. There's a kitchen nestled into this space over here that you see easily, having all the old trappings of whatever kitchen was necessary for serving all the patients and staff here. You can see old hocks of meat still hanging over what looks to be the fire pit of the kitchen.
Does it like age itself? That would be aged meat. It'd be nice dried meat at this point, wouldn't it? Does that work? Sorry, I'm getting off topic.
There's
Are
a
you
bunch
though?
of
I mean,
cabinets.
really? Sorry?
There's a bunch of cabinets in there, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's start taking a look through the cabinets.
To your surprise, you find that there's quite a bit of stock. You find that there's canned goods of various sorts in here. You also find more dried meats, old hardtack bread. It may be 50, 60 years old, but oddly enough, it might still be okay. You also find a crate of rations at the far corner, and you find that the place has 2 canisters nestled under the stove that you don't know what to make of it first, but they have the insignia on their side, a stylized flame, and a warning with a skull surrounded by what you assume to be an explosion, labeled upon its bottom.
They got fucking
The canisters at the top, they have a little wheel, and you can see it's got a nozzle on the side of that spigot.
Does anyone have a bag of holding still?
No, I blew that shit up. We blew that shit up.
Does one of the containers have the R with all the lines coming out of it?
Listen, just because I put canned gas in here.
Nope. I want plutonium.
Literally. You're not sure what to make of it at first, but then alongside it all, you finally see the rose crest and realize you're looking at the canistered swamp gases that the Crocus family was known for harvesting.
Hear me out. When we're done here, y'all want to burn this place to the ground? Symbolic.
I think that's how you gotta handle these situations.
It's symbolic.
Yeah.
I don't know of what, but
Otherwise, how are you gonna cast Fireball?
Okay, so I'm impartial.
I don't get that till next level.
Mm.
But watch out.
We can practice. Oh, no.
Right, sorry. I was gonna say, while they're rummaging around in the other room, can I continue down towards this dog leg?
You may.
Can I go with him?
You may.
Are you coming with? Or are you rummaging in the room?
I'll go with.
You rummaging in the room, or you coming with?
I'll follow down.
You're rummaging in the room for a little bit.
What's that?
You're rummaging in the room for a little bit, right? That takes a minute.
Yeah, probably.
Or that.
My character's not much of a looter. He's a monk, so.
My character doesn't have a thing for, like, possessions. His things are the friends and adventures he finds along the way.
I might start collecting like gems and expensive jewelry. and
I was
trading.
so ready for you to say people's fingers.
Oh, that's next too. Yeah.
That seems like more of a
I
Chris
mean, you
thing, but
say
why
you don't
not
have
this
a
guy?
thing with material.
Why not?
I think you spent the most money
Why
in
not?
stores out of all of us.
Uncle, actually least.
I don't need things to make me happy, just fingers.
That's right. Just the memories of their anguished faces.
Yeah.
Fancy clothes, you know?
As you continue down the path, the music's going to shift because this is a bit cheerful, I think.
It was very somber.
Right? Yeah, it belongs on a list, not this
Just had a
list.
short rest.
Yeah, like really.
Yeah.
Is your shirt on inside out? No. Weird. Weird.
It is actually. It's funny.
Heading deeper down inside, the light of his hooded lantern fades slightly as you get to the extents where the bend presents itself. There's more furnishings, more old boxes of supplies, more carts and gurneys, chairs, notes on the walls. Sorry, I should actually grab more doors. Or no, this is the cafeteria. You come upon a little bit of a supply area over on the side.
Okay.
As you peer into it, you see a form staring out. And it doesn't move, but you can see it, silhouette, just sitting there, stoically amidst all the supplies that are sitting here. You see shelves filled with old jars and Sal's little boxes of you're not sure what, but it's relatively well stocked in here. And the one thing that perturbs you is you, as the two of you look ahead, you see it too. You can't quite make it. It's just hiding aside what looks to be a old tapestry, as if it's hoping not to be seen there.
I shoot at it.
You don't see it. Do you have dark vision?
I have a lantern.
Do you shine the lantern on it?
Yes.
You do so to see a mannequin of some sort, in which point a moment later you notice it's maybe a dummy that's supposed to look like a person.
I shoot it.
You do so. It actually doesn't move very much. You realize it's quite thick and dense.
Hey, we got the explosives. I mean, just in case.
Why do I need explosives?
It's just a dummy.
Well, I don't know, maybe.
Or is it a
Well,
dummy
that
with
was-
light? And when the light comes off, it attacks.
Perfect music for it.
Yeah.
Continue, by all means.
That bell is definitely getting up.
Was thinking about it.
Mark my words. But we should do something with the explosives, or do we just want to keep them here and we'll go get them later?
Just got this money burning in my pocket. Gonna go find a
the
place
rest
to
of the
use
place
it.
out and when we grab them on the way out.
You know, I was just gonna use explosives on the whole place once we left. I was gonna be like,
Take off and
We
nuke the
might
entire
wanna-
site from orbit. Yeah, it's the only way to be sure.
Kill something with them, though.
I mean, we have. I feel like our spells are as strong as that fire stuff is at this point, almost. Not even close.
Tell that to Eddie.
How heavy are they?
If you go to move it, you find it's actually about the same weight as you'd imagine a person to be, and realize that it's jointed such as to mimic a person. It seems to be some sort of training or practice dummy.
Does it have weird holes?
Well, now that he's put one in it, yes. But no, it doesn't have any of those holes. You do know that the face has a open mouth and it is a bit flexible. And I mean, I'm not gonna say so, but if you want to say that the thought crosses your character's mind, it's your choice to roleplay that level. But you know, teach their own.
Oh, dude, I miss my bag of holding so much right now.
That said, one for the road. Yeah, it's basically a training dummy. It's a sack. It's a giant sack boy of sorts, made of like burlap and canvas and sand. And it flops around quite a bit when you start to mess with it, but it's also got a bit of rigidity where they put like wood through the burlap so that it's not completely floppy, but actually simulates a spine to some degree. Anyhow, so yeah, you find a training dummy and a bunch of shelves of what seem to be bandages, and lots of them. Odds or evens?
Odd.
One for odds, perfect. You find on there 4 old jars of some red, thick, viscous, sugary liquid situated at the top. You easily see them there, and grabbing them down, giving the rim a quick lick, can tell it's still relatively good. It's not gone acrid. You're not sure when this stuff typically does, but you found 4 greater healing potions in mason jars. Malt liquor healing potions. 1 for my home.
And this is over here?
Just here, actually.
Oh, in there. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Haven't quite made it to the end there. But looking ahead, yeah, you do see an open door. And can see even from here that it's lacking maybe the other side. As you flash the light around, you hear the dank drippings of water coming from somewhere, faintly in the distance. You don't hear any other movement, save your companions.
Where do those rats eating the bodies go?
Disappeared into the walls. And I should say that you can occasionally hear the odd squeak there, the odd little rustle down the hall or through the wall.
Do any of the doors say prescriptions and medications?
Excellent question, not yet.
Okay.
And I do say yet. But that said, you continue forth, I'm assuming.
Would I have pretty much checked out everything in that room over there by now?
Just over yonder? Or in here?
I think we were in there.
The
where
kitchen.
where we blew the door open. Yeah, the kitchen here.
So, I mean, like I say, there's lots of canned goods and
Yeah.
old food and
So
shit. I mean, you tell me if you want to
And then
grab
what's
anything out of there.
this way, that room now?
So then this was the cafeteria, all along here.
Mhm.
And then this was just a little kind of breakfast nook sitting area.
You guys,
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention, you can see a window situated poking out over into the darkness. And if you peer out, it's still mostly darkness. You can see the silhouettes of something out there, a yard, furnishings, you're not sure.
I thought you said this place was vented.
It is vented, yeah.
Not so deep that it needs ventilation. Deep enough. Where would you say the window is then? Like this?
So-
or are we underground is what I mean.
So you guys just came down a sweeping staircase that descended probably about 50 odd feet, 25 feet of length
And
in
how
terms
does-
of descent.
But we were on a main level, so if we're down 15 feet, how's there a window?
50 feet.
How's there a window in this place if we're underground?
So again, I just said this is a window, but I said it's not looking outside. It seems to be looking out over a dark yard or a space courtyard maybe, but you can't quite see.
Oh, okay.
I'll take a look out there with my devil sight.
What's the extent there?
120 feet.
120 feet?
I'm
You see the whole of the expanse and see it for a courtyard as it is. The whole of it may be about 60 feet on a side, but the thing about it is that it's quite a ways to the floor, about, from your perspective, 2 stories.
okay.
From here, the window, as you press upon it, thick crystal as it is designed so for its safety, you would imagine. But moreover, as you stare ahead through all of this, you see the silhouette of something. In the distance, you think it's movement as it disappears in through, you think it's a doorway on the opposite side. So as I said, 60 feet on a side, and you're pretty sure you're seeing something on the darkness, but it's against the wall of a doorway that it's, or a hallway that it's heading into.
Okay.
That said, what is your passive perception actually?
Passive 11.
Okay, so as we said,
Yeah.
so that's you seeing that over there. You guys are yawn, medications, band-aids, healing potions, training dummy, broom, mop, etc. All that, and a gurney, wheelchairs.
What's not first door, by the way? Has anyone kicked it open yet?
First door?
Right there.
That one.
Down.
First right. Where you're looking first right. Yeah.
Oh, this one? No, nobody's touched that one. You guys
Kick
pressed
it
it
open. Do you guys want to kick it open? You want to kick it open?
Oh, we still have to see what else is down here on this other side. Like there's an open door. Can I
Well,
have-
that's. Alright, sorry, you go.
No, go ahead.
Nothing. You give her.
I was just gonna take a look in this room that's already open.
The camera shows from like the back wall of there, and it shows like you poke your head in, and then it like shows from your perspective as you see an empty space, and it's got the brick marble floor that you're dealing with up until there's an obvious metal divider, and then it looks like I want to say a leather covering. And then there's a wooden platform hanging there. And I say hanging, as you can see that there's chains suspending it. And when you look up, you can see that there's big gears suspending and ready to lower it, you'd imagine. There's a lever situated just inside, on the middle of the right-hand wall.
Okay.
And you can see an open trough in the brick that actually, sorry, you can see a hatch in the wall next to the lever, closed, and the lever is up.
Okay. I tell those near me, I think I found something.
Okay. Can I hear him yet?
By the way, the door on the other side is there, and it is locked, and there's a chain stretched across its rings, similar to the cafeteria, but in this case on this side. And sorry, the question was again?
Can I hear anybody yet?
From where you're situated.
I'm like somewhere in that area. I'm there, but I've kind of followed everybody into that area. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. I mean, you can hear them obviously over there. Over here, you don't hear anything.
I think you meant with his tinnitus for.
That's what I meant.
Oh. Fair enough. Your equilibrium is coming back in terms of like being able to walk without issue and such.
Alright.
So
It's now just an impressive
Brady
hum.
gave me the
athletics, or acrobatics is a disadvantage. Ranged attacks are a disadvantage. Melee attacks are okay.
If I heal him, will he be back to normal?
He needs a restoration, clerical restoration, or a medicine check, 13 or better, or a short rest.
What's your medicine at? Yeah.
I get a +1.
But that said, yeah, you peer into there, see the thing, and then you're hanging out near that door and don't hear anything specific. You checked out the window, can see what you saw out there. Courtyard as is. I should also mention you do see a fountain down below. You can see tapestries hanging around on the walls, and you can also see that there's a patio suspended along this far side, and there's a door and a door, and then there's a door and a door and a door and a door and a door.
I tell you, he's your people. You go check him.
And then where are we going from there?
I send my eye out to where I saw the shadow go last.
What did you say it was?
As you do so, you're suddenly shocked as it fizzles out a moment after it passes the glass. And you feel like you lose connection with it, or it just like it's drained away from you, and you're not quite sure what to make of that. But you think you felt that sort of thing before, and then it hits you. There was that traffic ticket. They had the anti-magic field at the courthouse.
What was the medicine check for Jordan?
So it's 13 or better.
You want to do it up? I'll give you a bardic inspiration. He's gonna keep what I say. I hit him. He's like, "Oh, you're a frog. He's a frog. Fix him."
Nat 20.
With a nat 20, you
I
stick a
smack
finger.
him in the one side
I
of
was
the ear and
gonna
it
say,
knocks the tinnitus right
Quite
out.
literally, you stick a finger in one ear and clap him over the other, and that, because I say so, it works. Don't do that at home, kids.
Right on.
I'm not a doctor.
I think that's my first nat 20 this campaign.
High five. Setting the pace.
Right when you needed it. You also have a bardic inspiration, which lasts like 10 minutes.
With that said, gentlemen, the field is as it is. You haven't done anything.
Can I get? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Where's Jordan's character right now?
Hereish.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's wandering about, listening intently.
Doors.
Now that he can hear again.
Yeah.
All right.
Rubbing
well,
his head against walls and such. I don't know. I don't know what I'd be doing. Like, ah!
So that door is locked right there.
Nobody's done anything.
No, this door's locked with the
Okay.
chain. That
This
door's
one
just
is-
open, I think.
That door, nobody's
Well,
tried.
you can open it.
I'll check it out.
To your surprise, it is in fact locked. The door itself is rotted wood with metal bandings across it. I want to mention the fact that it's metal bandings across it, and it's got a metal frame set in the stone. It looks like a fairly secure door.
So I'll attempt to picklock it.
Okay. That'll do.
29.
You managed to get. It is a challenging lock, and as you sit there raking and bumping and whatnot for the brief moment, you almost wonder if you'll get it. But then suddenly something clicks, and it's the lock. With that said, you lever it open, and as you slowly open the door, what's your passive perception? It's pretty high.
17.
Yeah. You can feel a tension on the spring, or sorry, you can feel a tension on the hinge. It feels like a weird spring.
Swing the door open and jump out of the way.
It doesn't even warn me. I'm just like right
Make a
behind
dexterity
you.
save at advantage. You can make me a dexterity save at advantage.
Do I do
Oh.
that too?
Yeah.
I'm with him.
Are you with him?
Yeah, I was like trying to fix it.
You can make a normal dexterity save.
Because I felt bad.
Growing sense, it's just a thing.
What?
Because I say so, that's why.
Ah, brutal.
What is that?
Nat 20.
Terrific stuff.
22.
9.
You both jump out of the way. You fling the door open. You see inside. For a brief moment. Oops.
I have spells for this. We could have mage handed that and held on to it.
I'm gonna get both of those.
That's what it feels like to deal with me all the time.
Yes.
I love it.
But you notice how when I make a mistake, only you get hurt, but when you make a mistake, we all get hurt?
No, only Jordan got hurt that
If
one
I may,
time.
Last
that's
time,
not-
you got me and Jordan and,
And
Kirk.
Kirk. That was like 6 campaign sessions ago. Get over it,
And
guys.
the time before that.
There was like 4 before it.
And the
It's
time before
fine.
that.
I almost died because of that.
And the time before that.
Actually, we'll do this. That one there.
He's giving us the clap too many times.
For a brief moment, you catch sight of a rather opulent-looking office inside the space. The office is not just... sorry, I don't really have the space to do what I wanted to do there.
Imagination. Big rainbow goes on in my head.
Give me 1 minute here. Okay, you know what?
Slide that
Actually,
over.
no, that's fine. What we're gonna do? You catch sight of that, and bear with me, gents. No, we'll use that. We can just grab. Hurry! Oh my goodness. This one here. Where are you then? There you are. Let's. You catch sight inside of a replete-looking workshop. You're not quite sure. There's the table in the corner. Actually, we don't need that one. We got the corner table as it were. A couple boxes of supplies littered around the place. But more to the point, the long, lengthy table situated down the center, and the body still laid out upon it.
A lot of bodies in this place.
It's an old one. You're not sure how long it's been here, but it's cleaved open, and you can see black substance, ichor of sorts, having had seeped out of it once upon a time, calcified at the edges.
Don't eat it.
Can I put my wiener in it?
Don't eat
I
it.
mean, I'm not judging.
Because I
I
mean,
was
I don't
wondering
need
how
it to
long
the
it was
doll
going
out
to take
back.
for necrophilia to get kicked in.
Is that the owl bear rug again, man?
I'll take a sample of the ichor.
You do so. It's much similar to other samples you've taken from around the swamps. It seems the Irrengartens, whatever they're doing, it's not enough to quell what's happening.
Is this never ending story?
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking about Malachor. Is this never ending story? Because I was totally just thinking about never ending story.
It is not.
Really?
Yeah.
I was totally just thinking about that too, though. I was like Malachor and stuff. I was like,
Unless
the
Etienne
dragon.
Marcel did.
It's the Melkor effect.
No, she
So
just
it's
does
Reservoir Stars.
this stuff. It's called loose ends.
that was the best part.
Dude, that was
Candles.
horrible.
Dude, you must think them to Cyberpunk's sad. It was amazing. Everyone's so happy. They all got what they wanted.
Actually, the newest
Edge
fan
Runners.
fiction, or not fan fiction, fan theory of Edge Runners is actually pretty terrible because everybody's like, they actually never show, I can't remember his name now. The main guy.
Like Conker's Bad Fur Day ending.
Yeah, well, yeah, then you never see him die, so they think he's alive. They think Arasaka took him, and because of his, like, high resistance to fucking tech, they, like, experiment on him now, and it's like, that is way worse.
No, he's dead. Fucking, what's his name? Tears him in half, doesn't he? Adam
Yeah.
Smasher tears him in half.
Half his body's also mechanical, so, I mean,
Nah, dude's dead.
it's not what everybody's saying.
He's dead.
You're just one man. There's a
Gentlemen.
whole internet.
But he's actually kind of like half of a good guy. At the sound of them jumping and everything, I make my way kind of back towards the area.
You do so.
Cool man.
You're confronted with a, like I say, a sort of workspace whereupon a table sits with a body stretched out across it. It's split down the center, and you can see, like I say, black ichor seeping out of the crevice that was made. That cut, although it's old and whatnot, the black substance calcified around the edges. You all can see it's like at the epicenter of the wound, like within the body, it's still moist.
I got a 9 on that save, by the way, for the bomb.
Yeah, so you guys jump out of the way of the door,
Oh,
seeing
I
all
made it
this.
with a 9?
Yeah, you guys jump out of the way of the door, and then it slowly closes itself again. That's all. And then it shuts and locks again.
Did it actually?
Yes.
I pick lock it again.
Roll. It's a 17 or better.
I have a bardic inspiration, too.
18, bitch.
Like a motherfucker. You snap the lock open again.
I gotta went out of the way this time.
You hold the lock mechanism and then open the door. I'm assuming you open the door. Nothing happens other than you've opened the door and you guys can see the body on the other side. Who is the fuck with this? Vampire waltz? Fuck off. Fuck off.
Christmas.
Fuck off.
I thought I recognized that.
Dude, that's my morning
I was
sunshine.
yeah. Totally.
Every
I'm like,
morning on
yeah,
my
this is
way
my
to
gym. As you guys open the door, peering inside, you see the body, like you say, but more detail now. You see not just the body, but the body next to the body, slumped against the wall. It looks like an older fellow, once upon a time. You can still tell their age, although they're desiccated and rat-eaten. There's no hand any longer. As you look around, you can see there's tools splayed about, splashed. Like at one point, they were being used until whatever happened. The body still laying there. You can see has a bunch of slim knives jammed into its throat, eyes, and head. But otherwise, the place is pretty serene and quiet, really. I mean, it's nice enough. Suit it up,
Here
clean it.
in the summer.
You know, you can bring the kids. Fuck yeah.
Is there files or documents near here? Is this like a experiment they were doing, or is this just some crazy butcher?
As you continue to peer around and inside, the one thing that suddenly catches your eye is there's hoses, tubes, that are leading up from around the table out of the floor up towards the body and look like they were maybe hooked up to the body at one point. You can see, oddly enough, a powdered blue crystalline something, a substance. Do you touch it? Do you
have any of those jars you bought?
You can see that there's this
Riley?
blue
Yeah,
crystalline
I think I got a
dust
couple left.
effectively spilled from the
I asked
tubes.
you
And the
for
tubes
a jar.
themselves are about, I want to say yay. They're about maybe a quarter inch heading out of the ground,
Sure.
the floor here. And what's
Yeah,
more is
the
there's a
file.
hatch under the table that you can see. The hatch itself is a metal one about, we'll say 3 feet by 3 feet.
Is there-
The table itself, is like I say, a full length 6 foot, 3 feet wide table, metal, bolted to the floor. And finally, the hatch is like center-wise underneath that. The floor is also slightly slanted, and you can see that there's like some grow work around that hatch. And there's like a metal catch underneath the grow work underneath the table.
Is there some paperwork lying around?
As we were saying, right? Sorry. So, what's your passive perception?
14.
14. Cool. In the corner underneath an old medical satchel, you can see there's a bunch of parchmenture stacked and splayed about.
Before I look into what it actually is, I take it. He gave me a glass vial, and I take 2 of them, and I like chew the powder onto the paper, and then I kind of like fold it up, and then I put it into the jar without ever touching
Okay, gotcha. Right, fair enough. You do so. As you look upon it, you've been in plenty of pawn shop, and you've seen plenty of things weighed out. You know, basically like gem dust. When you see it here, is it's like crystalline and sparkling.
Is
and,
gem dust worth anything?
I mean, yes, but what it's doing spilling out of these tubes, you're not quite sure. That said, though, it's not all that's spilling out of them. As you get close and inspect upon, you easily see that the hoses, if you touch them by accident, they actually spill a little more of the dust, but they also leak a green glowing fluid.
Do you have another jar?
Good man, good man.
How many of these tubes are there?
How many jars do you have?
It's
Not many.
tough to say. 8 of
Give me
them.
what you paid
8,
for.
6 of them. There's 6
I
of
have
them.
one glass bottle.
Perfect. Can I
Yeah.
have it?
Yeah.
They're not expensive as fuck. They're so expensive. Don't tell them.
So that said, though, yeah, it looks like there's 6 hoses. It looks like there are sometimes 8. You can see there's 2 additional holes in the floor, but you don't see hoses coming out all the way. There's just like the tops of them situated. So these hoses, they're not metal. They look like they're leather, canvas, and something else to make them a bit rigid.
And they're coming from the ground up? Or
They are, yeah. They're coming up from the ground, and what's more is you notice that they're hooked against the table. So they're affixed, but not like attached permanently. They're not bolted to the table. They're just like hanging on the table by a hook that's meant to hold them in place. I might imagine like a clip that they're shoved into, and then the body might have broke loose from them or something like that. It looks like they're spread about and kind of hanging loosely. But they're, like I say, they're canvas and leather, and they've got something to give them rigidity. So you can see like there's skeletal on the inside of the tube, like plating to keep them somewhat maybe tough, armored, don't bend too much, etc., etc. So. And you can, sorry, lastly, I should have mentioned the body itself. You would have noticed that it has several holes where these tubes are attached. In fact, you know what? It has attachment nodules that seem to be like for easy hookup. Yeah, just like spiked into it. You know, like the hospital does for you. Like, here you go. This is your IV hookup.
Similar to IVs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, We also do the same thing for the green goop.
Also, I'm gonna make this simpler. It's not 8 of them, right? It's gonna be 7 of them, and the 5 main ones are following like the basic chakra. There you go, basic chakra points. Yeah, that makes sense. And head, blah blah blah. Okay. Down to sacral. And sorry.
I was gonna collect the green goop, but first look at the documents. Because I
Sure.
the documents will get ruined.
I mean, whatever. Yeah, you get it done. No, the documents are fine. They're off in the corner. But like I said, you harvest the stuff. So you got some blue gem dust, and you've got some fluorescent green nuki liquid. And then, as you look over the parchments, I mean, is anybody else doing anything here, or is this just the
What
Brady
does
show?
the body look like?
No
again?
offense. No, you're fine. I'm looking at everybody else here. Like anybody. Hey.
What does the body look like again?
So again, I never really described it in any detail. It's rather robust, male, middle-aged, a little bit on the younger side. Maybe you're looking like late 20s, early 30s. Maybe at one point dock worker or something like that. Nondescript, not like special in any fashion that you would say. Doesn't look like they have any. They don't have any tattoos. They don't have any brandings or anything like that. But they're bald, robust. Maybe like I say, a dock worker from Marsembar or something like that.
And those tubes are going into it?
They were. Again,
were.
you would have broken loose of them.
I see.
I'll go kind of into that open area here,
Sure.
past there, and just kind of see what's there.
You do so.
I'm more curious where the tubes are coming from.
That's fair. Heading down the hallway and heading over towards the door again. The door's got a length of chain wrapped around the rings.
Is this connected like that one?
So far as you can imagine, yeah, you can't tell, but the door is where it is.
Yeah.
So this one's more tightly bound. I want to say it's got a lock bar somewhere. You'd imagine on the other side that is keeping it solid. So not only is it chained on this side, but it's immobile for a bar on the other.
To keep whatever inside.
It says dead, open, don't inside. Yeah. As you peer around in this space, I just want to mention you do notice that there's still all the ventings as before, but now there's a robust circular venting directly overhead that's got a bit of a grill stretched across it.
Up here?
Directly overhead. So the whole of this place, if you remember, it's arched for like 10 feet over. And as far as the parchment goes, as you're looking over, diagrams of the body show the points where the connections fit, and they go into explanations of what each does. Apparently this guy was going to get infused in the head for some sort of magical ability, and it's got listings of like, it almost reads like a Marvel script, what this guy was supposed to be capable of.
Walking gauntlet.
So yeah, quite literally, this guy was supposed to be some sort of super soldier they were trying to create, from what you can read off the parchments. He was going to have some crazy regenerative ability and some incredible fortitude, as it's describing here, to face off against any sort of threat, and a resilience to magical influences unlike any before.
I'll hook you up.
I'm telling you. So
Literally.
I thought the I thought the goop was coming from him. I think this stuff is going in him.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
I thought it was coming from him.
Okay.
I am the only one that I see. It's coming.
That's okay, you still have it.
It's true.
We need it.
Yeah.
As you look upon
Get
this
it back to the
stuff,
lab.
you realize that everything you'd been hearing was true. Everything you'd heard from that woman, what was her name? Bella. Her contacts that reached out to you. Everything. Exactly as she said. Weaponized goop.
There's Tris too.
I drink the goop.
We'll call it ooze.
Do you?
No.
Are you sure?
Can I cast Identify on the goop?
Yes.
Done deal. It's only a spell slot.
It seems like a refined goop of many powers. It doesn't just register as any one effect, but it seems like it is an effect based on who you are. So in your case, your Identify spell goes off and just tells you that it will affect you in some way, transmutate you, but it's fuzzy.
I'll give you 1 gold to drink it.
I'll give you 2 if you stick your dick in it.
Make it 3.
Give me 2 gold.
Mom, I made 2 gold.
So my Identify says this is a magical goop. If any of you guys want to drink my goop And
It's a transmutating goop. You get the same effect. Your identify gives you the same effect as if you'd tried to identify the deck of many things. What will this do?
I'm caught
66
between,
possible things, let me tell you.
I'm caught between Witcher vibes and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes.
I'm thinking TMNT for sure.
So
Yeah.
you want to drink it?
Yeah, the fucking hose says TGRI on the side.
It's ooze.
Hey, that's the stuff that made Daredevil, man.
It's true, actually. It's true. It also, God, there's so. Anyway, I love gushing about this, as it were.
I make a suggestion that we go and check the elevator.
What
At
elevator?
Yeah.
The open door.
That's
It's like
right.
a big
There's-
mechanism to lower into the.
Nobody opened the hatch in this room. Before we get too far, does anyone want to see in the hatch McHatcherson hatch? I opened the hatch.
Well,
Or,
I was
you know
gonna
what? Sorry.
I was gonna actually look over the slumped over body.
There's also a hatch. There's a few things going on. Sorry, guys.
As you
wanna
do so,
your thing?
they're dressed in
You wanna go there,
a
you
white,
do.
white,
Let's see. Oh,
fanciful
sorry.
sort of frock robe. It looks ceremonial, you want to say, although very much a uniform of sorts, very functional with many pockets, some resilient plates on the sides and front and back, and it's got like a high collar as well. And as you look it over, the body, a balding. A once balding, maybe man in their 50s-ish, you'd assume. Now the body is like very thinned out, desiccated. Mostly, like I say, the hands been eaten off it. The legs and face have like chew marks all over. But they were, from what you could tell, equipped and capable. As you look over their robe, while it's chewed over on the fabric parts, it's also got. Like I say, various points of plating built into it. That seems to be, it's basically an armored robe, effectively, this thing. So aside from the chew marks, it's in, the couple chew marks that it suffered, it's in decent shape. It seems the rats preferred him to the robe.
Is the robe are the plates too big to like roll and fold up the robe?
You're not quite sure on the body. You'd have to disrobe, the body.
I'm taking off the robe.
It's a
a little
struggle.
bit.
There's some
Whatever,
there's some
boy.
old Benny Hill that plays while you manage that task. As you're disrobing the body, is anybody else doing anything in this room? Or are you guys moving
Looking at
on?
him
Are you
with
guys
the
going
rapport.
elsewhere?
Is this just the closed room, or is there some stairs or anything else?
So this is just like you got to get past the door. Really, it's got a bar on it, and then it's got the vent above it, and then this is
What do you
sealed
mean?
off.
Perfectly
This is-
good robe. He
sorry.
doesn't need it anymore.
Okay.
You want to go into the vent and see if it goes to the other side?
Sure.
Can
That's
you
good
reach
play
the
ball.
vent? You're pretty tall.
I am pretty tall.
And then you can just jump into there.
You're about
pretty
10
healthy.
feet shy of the. It's
Very
like 20 feet to the arch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it's a circular cutout, and you guys can pretty much hear a breeze blowing through the place.
Did you say there's a trap door under that rug?
I did.
table? Yeah.
I very much did. Under the operating table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we open that yet? We didn't, did we?
That's probably where the tubes are going to. Under
The
top
tubes
there?
are going down around the table,
Okay.
under the table, but more or less, yeah, along where that, like, the hatch is center-wise.
Can we just slide the table over?
It's bolted to the floor.
Just skip this song. Let's put me to sleep.
It's Trent Reznor, baby. It's Trent Reznor right there.
9-inch nails. 9-inch nails.
As you stare upon the hatch in this dark space,
For coffins.
you can easily fit under the table. That's not an issue.
Very good.
I'll try and open the hatch.
You do so. It pulls open with a squeak. It's a bit rusted. You can feel it break off the hinge, as it does. The rust, I mean. You can see that there's the trough at the grate is stuck more or less to the ceiling of the inside. The hatchway leads to a ladder that descends down about 10 feet, 15 feet-ish before it hits the landing, and then there's another ladder leading down further. The landing is a rather large space for where it is, directly underneath this operating space. That is to say, it's about 15 feet? No, we'll say it's 10 feet on a side, centered on the hatch. And then it's just to serve as basically the trough that you can see is heading off, and the hoses that you can see all from there beyond follow a set of rings mounted in the walls and head downwards. And you can see easily enough they head down and then off to the side. And that's about 20 feet down from where you're situated. So there's like a 10-foot ladder and then a 10-foot ladder.
I continue to follow.
Or sorry, bear with me. It'll be a 30-foot ladder. So 60 feet down.
Okay, well, I continue to follow the tubes.
Okay.
That ladder.
So just to complicate this, the ladder goes 30 feet down to the first landing, but first there's a platform right underneath the hatch where you have access to like the troughs and everything, and there's that, and there's like a bunch of tools left there, and then the ladder continues downwards to the bottom. It's dark down there, and with light source or whatever, you can easily see, like if you're shining your hooded lantern down there, you can easily see, like I say, said landings, and of course the hoses heading off to the direction. So that you can see down that hatch.
Okay.
I think we should follow those tubes.
Follow the tubes?
That's my goal right now.
Alright. I use my lantern to light the way.
You do so. And you guys easily see the ladder as a result, leading to you guys descending to the first platform without too much difficulty. A moment later, to the next, and I'm assuming to the next after that. How do I want to do this? I want to do this like this. On the dot there. Kind of gives me like Metroid vibes.
I mentioned it, absolutely.
What else we have? So, if you recall what I mentioned with the window, you could see that there was. Funny actually. There was a courtyard down below, and you could see a doorway off to one side, doorway across the way. And as you guys descend down to the bottom, you can see the hoses connected up to a large machine, you want to say, of some fashion. A cube of metal and grating, really, situated off to the one side. It's not doing anything, but several of the hoses go, or sorry, all but two of the hoses go into the cylinder. The other two hoses bypass the cylinder, going right into the box, and down a level further. From here, you can see out into the open courtyard, and there's a fountain out there, like I said. There it is. Beautiful thing that it is. The great fountain of Stanley. But that said, having descended down, you see the courtyard stretch out ahead, and you can see the halls, as I described earlier. That is to say, the doorways on either side of the courtyard ahead. You can see the balcony up overhead from the doorway as well. So, like I said, the hoses come down. They meet with this canister, then they route through this box, and you're not sure quite where they go from here.
There's no one in the box?
There's no one in the box now. The box itself is mostly solid metal, and then you can see like some gratings that, I mean, I would say to assume that they're venting of some sort, but they're not really doing anything for you to really ascertain. There's no levers, knobs, wheels, dials, buttons.
Is there like a connector head on the end of those tubes?
Not so much. It does look like yes, but it doesn't look like it's easily removed like the other ones. Nothing's happening yet. Give it a second. It's very excited. Very excited.
Hear me out. Take the whole barrel.
Take a dip in the barrel?
No, just take the whole barrel.
Cut it in half.
Oh, we could at least take a dip.
I could blow it up and you could see what's inside of it.
I mean, it's probably the goop.
Hear me out. Thunder wave.
I walk out into the courtyard and mumble something about feeling like this is a trap.
As you do so, you actually hear a response to your own surprise as an echoing, thunderous, yet subdued voice just rumbles all around you, saying something you're not sure what the hell that was. It just literally shakes the place in response. And all of you hear it. All of you hear it come from out there near the fountain where you're saying what you're saying, right aside it. The fountain itself glows for a brief moment. The water's within it. No, there's no water in there. What the hell was just glowing a second ago? You're not quite sure. But it does. Something in that fountain just did, in the basin of it. You look around the whole of the chamber. It's still dark all around you. You don't hear anything, but the place settles down a second later. All of you heard that.
I think I'm gonna cast Death Armor.
You do so.
Yeah.
I will.
You guys hear squeaking and scrabbling audibly coming from all the way of 30, 60 feet upstairs, up the ladders. You can hear the rats as they fade out of range.
I cast Identify on the Stanley.
Yeah. You do so. What you detect, though, is a strange force, an abyssal presence seeping from it.
There's an abyssal presence in that thing, boys.
As you look into
Possessed.
as you look into the fountain, you can see from the wells of the fountain in the center, where it's like supposed to burble out, the sort of black stuff that was seeping out of the body is slowly burbling out of the fountain.
Do we...
Bless you.
What, you were talking to it. What you were talking
Well, I couldn't really.
We only got a
said
vial of holy
something,
water.
but we didn't know
Purify
what it
this bitch
said.
real
You
quick.
were talking to it.
You look around the fountain to see, to your surprise, all manner of swamp life. You can see there's a bunch of dragonflies flitting about as they suddenly come into view, as they come from around the fountain. And there's lily pads floating there as the fountain starts to pour out a bit of water. And as you're staring at it, you have flashes where literally you do that, and you're like, what am I seeing? And it's this black Icarus inky sludge. And it's coming out like the pink stuff in Ghostbusters too. And then a moment later, it kind of and shows like crystalline waters. And then they like darken again as you know better. You know better. No, you're here. This place. This isn't. There's no crystalline nothing. Wow, this is beautiful. This is not right. No, this is not how it is. The whole of the place kind of flashes back and forth. A lot of you guys looking upon him in the center of the space, watching upon the solid. You guys can see the fountain slowly burbling away. A little bit of that black stuff seeping out.
Is this the stuff that
Hey Tim,
is
I'll give you
vulnerable to
a
light?
gold to drink it.
You already did drink some of it.
No, I haven't.
Am I able to step back at all, or am I like too enthralled?
You're not enthralled. Yeah, you can
No, this
absolutely.
stuff
You step
was
backwards. Your equilibrium's a little off, but you're okay.
Okay.
You're just taken aback by this. With that said, you retrace yourself back towards where your companions are situated in the doorway.
There's an abyssal presence in that thing, yo. That's exactly word for word what my character says.
As
There's
you pull
abyssal
back,
shit
a
up in
tentacle
that-
suddenly whips out from the fountain, grabs a hold of you, and pulls you in towards it.
Oh, he's fucked. I close the door and we leave him.
Him? Pulls him?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Hear me out, guys.
Let's go.
Close the door. Hit the road.
Bear with me, I gotta look up the stats and get this show on the road.
I know I got us in the situation, but I know how to get us out.
Now your Pepsi.
You know, so-
Thank you.
You have a what?
Pepsi.
Grinder enemy?
Pepsi.
Grinder?
What's a Pepsi? Oh, can you get me one of those?
Grinder. Come on now. Don't do that to me.
Thanks, buddy.
Betsy's coming up.
I almost wanted to shake this. Well, all I drink is the teas. You shake like you
I
shake
almost
these.
gave it a thunderclap for ya.
Loaded. Thanks.
Oh, you deserve that.
What the fuck?
Shows don't start till May. I don't have my truck till April.
Yeah, the big ones aren't till May, June, and it's like the big ones aren't till June.
And then also gotta come put the lights on your trailer. Some guy broke them. Fucking idiot.
Some guy. Did you order your?
No, I've been
No.
broke as a joke.
Man, you guys just break each other's shit.
The guy broke it.
So yeah, I bought brand new tow mirrors, not even a week old.
Yeah. They're wider than I'm used to. I backed into the side of my house, and
Yeah.
there's a post that was right there. I'm like, oh, fuck! That's like 4 inches wider than I'm used to.
They
No,
are.
just like, boop, 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 boop.
They stick out pretty good.
And no. I fucked that up.
I actually know the reason why you had to replace your mirrors in the first place.
So just for the record, I hit you with a
Oh
44.
yeah,
44.
it was great.
I hit that bad.
As the tentacles grab a hold of him, one throwing him over to the other one, you take 3d8 plus 6 damage in the process. Bear with me a sec as it slaps you,
So it's pretty easy.
picking you up here.
Does anyone know what abyssal actually means?
It's like demonic.
Yeah, the underworld.
It's from the depths.
Why didn't you run?
I don't know.
Well,
I told you it's abyssal.
in his defense, he was actually trying to back away from it, and it grabbed him. So,
14 plus 6 for 20 points of damage. As the tentacle grabs a hold of you, you are now grappled. You can escape on your turn. It is a DC 16 to do so.
16.
That said, it grabs a hold of you. You guys watch as a tentacle stretches out, large, thick, and in charge, from the well of the fountain. And a moment later, the whole of the place rumbles again as it pulls up from its base and spills off to the side as this thing pulls itself out, holding your companion in its clutches.
Oh my Atlanta.
Can you charm an abyssal? Can I charm this thing and then be like, we're friends. Let us the fuck out.
It lets out a ribbit, and everybody can roll me initiative.
You can charm it. It speaks your
boop,
language.
boop, boop, boop. I don't have charm.
Does it speak ground?
Ooh.
It speaks all frog.
18.
Oh.
20.
It eats all frog. I mean to say, sorry.
8.
20.
Right, sorry.
Groic?
Groic?
8.
8 for Groic. Timber?
20. And that's
20.
better. I don't know what you were playing, but it was putting me to sleep. I was passed out there.
Sorry, what is your character name again?
Sato.
Sato. I want to say Slade. Sato got a what?
Sato got a 18.
Right on. Can you open that window, Bill?
Yep.
And throw the fan on? 18 for Sato. Right on.
Yeah.
This
what
boss
did fish
got
get?
cool music.
12 for fish. And Hop.
18.
18 for Hop.
Let's go.
Sato or Hop? Who wants to go first? I don't really care. You guys figure it out.
ahead.
That's yourself. DM rolls gets a 2. I am last to your benefit.
Or you can let me go first so I can talk to it.
I'm bloody giver.
You talk to it.
Speaks all frog languages.
Oh.
You said he eats
Okay, yeah,
all
no,
frogs.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say like, hey, like, and Froggy,
Yeah.
put our friend down. Okay.
Okay, if you really want to do this, by all means, throw persuasion at disadvantage or intimidation at extra disadvantage.
I will probably go for persuasion.
Can I try charming it too?
I will
Yeah.
go for persuasion.
Isn't this like an abyssal creature?
Do you want me to try charming it first, Jordan? I can charm
It is a monstrosity.
It's not your turn.
It is.
I'm just talking to it first.
It is not very. It's like a 2 intelligence. This thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 5.
It's raging, and you're like screaming at it, doing your best to even be heard by it. And it's just such a lost cause in the moment. You've heard legend of such creatures, such monstrosities, and this one, like so many other monstrosities that the First Seas offers, there may not be any saving it. There may not be any conversation to be had. It may just be go time.
Okay, well, then I'll just shoot my damage arrow at it then.
Is that
I have universal speech. I could try casting something so I can talk.
It ain't having it.
I just want to point out again, this thing's got a 2 intelligence, so
Hey,
it's
that's
not,
still intelligence.
it's like dog brain, yeah.
Hey, I got a dog. We could train it.
Like, not to debate that, but don't get me wrong. Shit, dog lovers. That might whatever.
Dude, speaking of dog lovers, I learned it works way better when you put the peanut butter on you instead of him.
Right on.
You get less hair in your mouth.
I mean,
19.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
He's gonna smoke him. He's got a 14 AC actually.
Okay, so that's that D6 poison thing I'm hitting with.
Yeah, hit him.
D6.
He does not have any
6.
immunities. So 6 points of damage.
6 points poison.
Do I have to make a con check for this?
That's the one you said that no check, no, just 6.
6
straight
damage
up.
on top, right?
If you hit, it's 6.
So sorry, how much damage total then? Just the 6? Because you threw a dart. You have the dart damage too.
Okay, so it's D4, right?
Yep.
Plus 1, so it's plus 1.
Plus your strength bonus. Are they finesse weapons?
Dexterity.
Are they finesse weapons? Because thrown is strength unless, for whatever reason.
Blow dart?
Oh, blue dart. That's right. Sorry, my bad. So dexterity it is.
Yeah. Okay, so that would be 7 more damage.
So 13.
So, you're right.
Terrific stuff. With that said, phew, bam! It lands with a perfect blunt against its flesh. That can be taken off.
Chips.
At which point,
I don't really want much.
at which point it swings out another one of its tentacles and slams into the wall next to you, blasting it out. The whole of the place echoes, and as rubble shatters against all of you, everybody can throw me a dex check in there. The ladder over beyond you guys gets smashed out as rubble explodes against it, the tentacle ripping back a moment later.
Like a dex saving.
You manage to dive just underneath all the rubble, not taking any damage from it all, sorry. 14 or better. So 14 or better, otherwise you take all of 8 damage or half of. So 4 damage in your case, 8 damage in your... Oh, sorry, you rolled a nat 20, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're being
This is a good dice today.
yeah, it's a very nice dice. So 8 points of damage, my friend. I am so sorry for that. As I said, 14 or better. Otherwise, you take 8 total damage. Otherwise, you take 4.
8 it is.
Even
So the
if I'm
tentacle
not
smashes
knowing
against. Sorry.
Oh, it smashed into the room.
The tentacle smashed against the walls in the room and smashed out the ladder. There's no escape.
Oh.
And yeah, so that's really it. From there,
So that was a tentacle attack from him?
it was, yeah.
Then he takes 2d8
What did he get for
Yeah.
initiative?
All right, we'll roll it.
as per...
But, yeah, like, doesn't he get to attack?
I got
So-
20.
Legendary. Lair actions.
Okay.
He doesn't have much, but we're gonna give him that. Sorry.
I got 20 for initiative.
11 damage.
Never mind, you answered it.
11 damage.
Yeah, from the death armor.
Wow. That's fucking smoking. It screams out as it pulls back a scorched tentacle. Yeah, it's up to you. Let's hear about your heroism.
It's 3d8, because I'm casting it at level 3, sorry.
Fine, do that way.
Hedonism?
Hedonism. It's the way to live.
Plus 8,
Plus more 8.
17.
8 more, so 32.
No, 19.
Very nice, very nice.
Metal.
Yeah.
So are we trying to fight this thing, or are we trying to like leave this thing and be?
No.
Grab one.
Put it down.
Great.
Because I can like try and put it to sleep,
It's aggressive.
or I really have 2 moves, guys. I got sleep, or I got thunder wave.
Isn't it? Isn't it my turn? It's right after Jordan.
What?
Isn't that-
No, it's supposed to be
that
Timber first, then Hop, then
Oh.
Sado. Did Timber go already?
No, you just told.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, no worries. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. And you're in its hands, right?
Yeah.
He's
it's-
grasped
yeah.
by one tentacle.
So you don't want me to use.
Probably not.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it'll work.
You telling me it'll work?
No, I'm saying this song will work.
Because I'm thinking a hypnotic pattern, and then he has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, he's gonna flunk that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do hypnotic pattern.
I'll still roll it. We'll see what happens. But
Fuck yeah. And then he'll stop and he'll drop you kind of. He'll be like, "Bah," and then we just get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I don't want to be in this place. I'm leaving y'all behind. You have fun. Anywhere but here.
How are you leaving? He broke the ladder.
Well,
yeah, ladder's smashed, by the way.
We got
It's
about a
30
minute
feet
to
up
get the
next
fuck
level.
out.
That's true. Sorry. So what's the spell again?
Hypnotic pattern.
All right. He's gonna fail. Just gonna look up the thing so I'm not.
Hypnotoad.
Well done, actually. Well
I
done.
think that every time I cast it. Every time I cast. Oh, nice. Nice. That was a good joke.
Each creature in the area who sees it.
So all of them. Yeah, they're all.
Everybody.
Yeah, all of you guys are. But I can
well,
shake
actually,
you.
we all get a save.
Yeah, you all have to make a wisdom saving throw of 15. But this is gonna be the best solution.
For Timber.
Well,
Alright,
13.
that's a fail.
17.
12.
yeah,
You
nice,
get-
perfect.
you
You're the
die.
guy I was most concerned about. Perfect. I shake them.
What
'cause
kind of
they're
save is it? Sorry?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? 13 plus 4, 17?
Perfect. You want to shake Jordan? I'll smack
With
Bradley.
the harsh drum of the guitar, the whole of the room explodes into scintillating colors. The massive, fleshy green thing suddenly becomes mesmerized, as do the lot of your companions, save for you, who's a little busy at the moment. No, fucking. And suddenly the thing settles down a little bit. As it relaxes, you almost feel like your opportunity is at hand. But it does succumb to the hypnotic pattern. The cube suddenly vanishes, leaving the mandalas, the textures, the bright, pretty colors stained on your mind's eye. As the hypnotoad, as it were, thank you, sits hypnotized in the center of the chamber. Its grip still tight, but not nearly as around you. And you're like, is there anything else to declare?
I smack him with my bonus action.
Terrific stuff. Sounds good. You bring him back to life, and it is over to you. You have at advantage your escape. Oh, sorry. There is Sato in there as well. Sorry. Hi, Sato. You get a turn.
How long does this last for?
A minute and you can't hit it.
Fair enough.
I am La La Land still.
Yeah, you gotta.
I wake one of these guys up.
I got
whoever's
him, you gotta get
closest to
him.
me.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
awesome.
Literally, it does not move. The thing is just like, wow. Doesn't say anything, but I'll double check here. But yeah, that's it. So, as it were, you guys are effectively out of combat for up to a minute. And
Yeah,
you
I
can
sort
roll
of
your
these guys
escape
up.
Okay.
to get out of its grasp.
It has a speed
What
of
would that
0.
be?
It's
You can also roll me stealth if you want to get out without disturbing this thing. Okay, so yeah,
I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration. I can. It's too
you can
late.
escape at advantage, but you can roll stealth to see that you don't disturb the creature.
My stealth was 11.
It'll just
with
do.
bardic.
Oh, what's your bardic inspiration bonus?
You have to roll a d8, but I don't think I gave you one. I think I gave Jordan one.
That's right. 11 is just gonna do it.
Oh, thank
You're
God.
good. That said, though, you can roll your escape.
I would have just given him my inspiration. It's worth it.
Sorry, where is this game?
Sorry, it's athletics or acrobatics. Your choice. My apologies. I should have been more clear there. Oh my goodness.
Athletics.
Sure. Yeah.
This is way cooler than when the guy just dispelled it the first time I used
12.
it.
Yeah, my guy rolls a 2. I should have rolled that at disadvantage. But regardless, yeah, you slip out of the thing's grasp and covered in the black ichor and the thing's slime, you steer around for a moment. The hallways lead in whatever directions, the balcony overhead, there's the window, and down here you can see what you presume to be the stairway sweeping up to where you guys came from. These ones, yonder, they lead elsewheres. In the moment, though, you can't see directly down that one. You can see directly down this one. And you can also see the smashed out area here. And this is all happening in slow motion as, like, all the shit is exploding behind you. And there's I can feel the love tonight. The thing is going off behind you. Like, whatever it's doing, right? But yeah, you're just in the moment there as all this is in slow motion. What do you do?
If I yell, will it wake it up?
No.
Okay.
You have to shake or damage it.
Okay. I yell, I think I found a way out. And start heading down the tunnel.
You do so. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go to the top. We can do it that way. Alright. Shazamski. As you make your way.
Right, I forgot to move. That was a good call. Running away is really helpful when you're running away.
Right?
It's a decisive action.
I just stood there. I was like, oh, we all have to run away. Right.
Okay. I have no more. Oh, I have one more corner. I have at the extent of my walls. These more walls. And then, just give me this, and that, and then.
Oh.
Disgusting. She will save these to the side. And do this. Actually, we can do this sort of thing.
Which one takes you out? I'll be like a Scooby-Doo chase scene.
Guys, we should split up. My ascot appears out of nowhere. I'm just Shaggy and I'm no Fred.
How do I want to do that? Do
You're a Velma.
that sort of thing.
The old Velma or the new Velma?
We tried watching like half an episode of that. How much did we make? 10
Yeah,
minutes? Not
terrible.
even. Like we
Yeah.
made 10 minutes in.
There.
It was terrible.
There you go, Jones. That's what you run down into.
Yeah, that was like the lowest rated show of all time.
it was so bad. Did you try it?
I also tried it for a few minutes because I was like, is this really the worst?
Is it
TV show
that
I've
bad?
ever
Did it
seen?
get review bombed? Right? No, it was
It really.
that bad. You tried Ted? Ted's pretty good. The new show.
I haven't. No.
It's pretty good.
I'm just about to start watching Righteous Gemstones.
Never heard of it, but we're getting distracted.
No. I mean, that was me. That was you escaping in the moment. Fish was doing in Groic. If you'd like to be a hero, it's your turn.
I believe I run. I'm gonna just fucking haul ass down that hallway following Fish.
Sure.
I forgot to use my move. Could I use my move now, or is it just too late?
Free actions now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you guys are more or less out of combat.
Like, can I move down to like my 80s? I guess I only get 40. I only get 40 because I can't double dash. So can I move 40 feet
Yeah,
out of the door?
100%. There's
Thank you. Yeah.
Down the hallway, yeah, let's all go.
you all book it.
Might as well.
Yes.
All the things not of them.
We got about 60 seconds, maybe 50 now, right? How long is this turn? 6 seconds? Is a round?
60 seconds would be 10 rounds.
10 rounds, yeah, it's okay.
Quite
So
literally.
Yeah.
Sorry, bear with me 1 sec. As you guys rush down, thinking to escape from this terrible, deadly place, heading into the darkness up ahead, you suddenly watch as the mists coalesce and arms stretch out to grab a hold of you from one side. Where are you going? You can't leave. You're not well yet, the voice yells out.
I shoot it.
From the darkness, the ethereal form with a 19 plus bonus grabs a hold of you by the throat. Its cold grasp does 4d8.
Oh, dude, you need healed.
2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5.
10.
So, very much so. Plus bonus of 3 for 13. A DC 14 con check, if you could. The other one comes out and grabs a hold of you, sir. Sato experiencing a 14 plus 6 for 20 against his AC. And your DC 14 con check.
I rolled a 7.
You feel the very life being sucked away from you as your maximum is actually drained by that amount.
I'll cast shield.
You do so.
Yeah.
I hate to do this, guys, but I cast Dimension Door and I just leave. It's what I took at my new level. So
Wait,
Just so you know, he can take somebody with him. I'm sorry, who was that? I just work here, folks.
at the same time, doesn't Dimension Door work like Blink and you can only create a door where you can see?
no.
No, literally, it's a door you create, you step through, you can take somebody else with.
And I'd say 200 feet that way, 45-degree angle, 300 feet that way. Like, I have to be really precise, or I'll be falling really far, or I'll be in the ground. But, yeah, bye, guys. It's my new trick. Want to see it?
I hope you tell.
I mean, it doesn't have that many hit points, yeah.
What?
But, in any event. Nothing? As we were, gentlemen, you guys rush down the hall, a lot of you. These things spring out. They did their attack. It's back over to you. Timber!
Did you get his attack, or did you just move?
No, you guys all move.
I ran.
And then
Oh,
these guys
he
appeared,
double
because technically
sprint?
it'd be my turn again.
He's double ran, and then you got those?
Yes.
Okay. Lame turn. Sorry.
See what I did there? I go to Joe's like, oh, you're out of combat. Everything's peaceful. It's all fine and dandy for the little while.
Psych.
I'm gonna take out my wand.
The doors start rattling, by the way. They start banging and rattling against, like something on the other side is trying to get out. You can hear scrabbling, fingernails. There's no subtitles. They don't know what they're saying either.
I don't know what you guys want to do at this point.
We're gonna just start killing things.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
so-
what we gotta do, yeah.
Again. Kill him dead again.
Yes.
Grab the lawnmower and do that whole dead alive thing.
These
How,
guys are
what's your hit
undead.
points?
These guys are
I have
undead.
30 hit points.
They are spirits
That-
of
how
what you
that
assume
you
to
out
be rogue
30 out
staff
of
of this
68.
place. You recognize their dress
Are you
as
able to
though
heal
it's that
yourself?
of the doctor that you saw dead upstairs.
Yeah, I have a couple potions.
Wait, I took that
Okay.
rope, hey? Well,
Did you take the rope? Oh, okay, great. Yeah, it's got an AC of 14 and no dex penalty.
Nice.
Makes you stick out like a sore thumb though, and people will ask you if you can help. Like seriously, it's a doctor. Like if somebody's delivering a baby, they'll come to you, Rowan.
Any doctors in
It's
there?
not magical either. So if you
What do you
put,
mean? I am a doctor.
I'm just saying, and the ship's captain, but it's huge, eh? You're like wearing a tent right now because it's a human size.
I didn't say I was wearing it.
Okay, you just
But
got it packed up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
'Cause
You're,
I thought-
carrying a big canvas tent.
Is he just kind of standing there like, ah?
Oh yeah. Also, you asked earlier if it how it folds, and it literally plate over plate over plate over
Perfect.
plate over plate.
That's all I need.
folds. Yeah,
Threw it
it's
in my-
designed to do that.
Yeah.
So, hello? That's my turn. It's standing there kind of just like, ah.
Oh,
Mouth
it's
open.
fine. Yeah.
Is it mouth opened or closed?
Its tongue is lolling out, like it's
So
not doing
I'm
much of
gonna
anything.
go up to it, I'm gonna get all up in its face, and would you you guys believe it? Thunderwave. I know, it's shocking, right?
Hey, you guys get that shocking? No, I did. I appreciated it.
Yeah, I just launched that in its mouth for 23.
I mean, it doesn't get a save, so
23.
it counts as a crit. I'm pretty sure. No, it's never mind. It's AO, so it doesn't. 23 points of damage
In its mouth.
in its mouth. I want to count it as crit. Rules is written now. Shit, what do you do?
And then it's launched backwards.
It is, as a matter of fact.
Pretty far,
although
too.
being huge, I'm not so sure about that.
It's.
But you're not waking that thing up, are you?
Oh, he did.
Is he ever?
Why
Yeah.
not finish
I don't
killing
know.
those
I
two
just
guys
like your
first
man.
and then wake that
Well,
thing
you
up?
guys are dealing with that. I'm gonna be the hero of the moment.
What's even think spicy?
I'm gonna do it all on my own. Who needs you guys?
He always does that. You know, that's just the way.
Alright, well.
Danny's gonna get in trouble with you. Help!
I'm gonna put it back to
How do I
sleep.
at the moment? Brady, tell me your lighter, please.
It's not mine. It's his.
I do with him.
I'm in Lemon's tiny hut. Fuck.
Only 100 points left to go.
Fucking
Is that it?
You're on your way. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
It's only 100.
I
left.
wonder if it would actually. No, there's no chance.
I'm about to hit it for 45.
And with that said,
Oh, those guys.
it is from Timber over to Hop.
Well, I will
Be a
attack the
hero?
guy in front of me. The
Right on.
Spectre.
You do so. You rear back, blade in hand, leap forth, or what do you got? Just fist? Oh yeah, fair enough.
The dragon fist.
They are magical now.
Yeah.
Well and magical.
They were before.
Away you go. Use the power of water.
Watch out.
I gotta hang up Bruce Lee over here and be like, use him.
Boing.
Use his power. Or maybe there's just like a grub named Bruce Lee.
21.
31?
21.
21 to hit hits. Yeah.
Okay, next
This thing, or those have an AC of 16 actually, I think.
Missed opportunity. Bruce Lee.
2 hits.
Ooh!
Oh, nice.
Nice. This
That's
guy,
good,
man, just
yeah.
like last session, fucking just on it.
2.
Yeah, live
Using a
wire.
key point.
Yeah.
2 more.
Yeah, just like rally him up. It's a 13 AC on the wraiths, so they're easy to hit.
Okay.
But they hit hard, and I love them for it. One of my favorite undead.
14 and 18. So
14
all 4 hits.
Oh yeah. One after the next. They're incorporeal, and yet as you're watching, you're hearing slaps as you're this little grunt kind of glowing off of the ethereal shit
With
coming
alligator
up.
growls.
You're hitting these guys, and all of this ectoplasm is splashing off and exploding around, and you're becoming more glowing and glowing as it goes with this
Rocky
ecto shit.
Balboa, like fucking.
Yeah, totally. The wraith even had a mouth.
Is there any damage reduction, or should I just give you all the whole total?
You're magical, so it's fine. You just do the thing.
Or is that just one check?
They're immune to poison, so that's about the only thing.
You see that giant thing I put to sleep? Pretty cool.
Shit. And last one is 38 total.
38 total? Jeez. That's more than half this guy's hit points right off the hop.
I was going for
That's
45,
awesome.
like I said.
That's wicked.
38 will do.
Yes, it will. With that, you guys watch this fucking monk take off and blast most of the ectoplasm out of this wraith as it's all happening for a good spell of strikes before suddenly you guys hear a gong out and you can see the silhouette of a massive frog form and like this crocodile and shit come out of nowhere and just the whole place illuminates for a moment. And you guys can hear the laughter of a child echo around the whole of the place. I love it! You hear the echo clearly in common Cormyrian. As you finish out, you feel your fists energized, something coursing through you, something coursing throughout all of your entirety, your nervous system just alight with some fiery energy, and you feel a presence with you. And with that, it's over to Sato.
I think so the one wraith is pretty much dead, or is dead.
The one wraith you can see is already diminished. It's if you could say it's on the ropes. It's not so much so ready to die. It's not finish him. It's just like it's bloodied. It's less than half its health.
Yeah.
It's definitely had a lot taken out of it. It's hedging its bets and weighing the choices that have led it to this point in its unlife. It's like I've already died once.
Yeah.
I did that badly. Who slips in the bathroom?
I'll attack the other one.
Brady slips in the bath.
I did. I fucking did that today.
I can see you as a wraith.
And
fucking hurt.
cast Hex on it.
All I heard was
Sounds good.
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, fucking, I need to get me some rubber duckies or something.
13 plus 7?
Right on.
Plus 8.
Right on.
21 hits.
Ah, yeah.
For 1d8.
Give me damage.
9 plus 10.
1d8 plus 5.
Give me damage. Give me fire. Give me that which I desire.
8 damage.
Proc, the proc.
Oh,
Another 8 plus.
plus some hex damage.
Yeah.
There's,
So is there a save for the hex? There's not a save for the hex. You just do the hex and then.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also get to choose one of the attributes, and they have disadvantage on those saving throws.
Oh, good to
That's
know.
what
Actually,
it is.
yeah.
And
You
perception
played Warlock before. Yeah.
or wisdom, I guess it would be.
Nice.
Sure.
I always go
Yeah.
wisdom too. Wisdom or constitution.
I mean, that's where DCs are gonna be for spell.
26.
One more.
For an extra 6 damage.
Sure. So 8 and 6, 14. And you were striking the other one, you said?
Me?
No, he did.
Me, yeah.
With 2. With that said, you're on the other one there next to you. As you cleave through it. Sorry, do you have a magical weapon currently? You should take one if you haven't.
I
Choose
do
it.
have a longsword +1.
Okay, terrific. Perfect. With that said, you swipe through its ethereal form, cleaving bits of its mist away as ectoplasm splays and splashes about on the walls surrounding. As the whole place slightly and slowly begins to glow more and more, with more of the wounds that you cause and more of their etheric form become corporeal and become splayed and splashed about. The place becoming stained in this just kind of dull fluorescence all around you, if you imagine. And as more and more of them splay about, the screams of fury echoing around, it's over to Fish.
I'm gonna enrage, and then
Your scream joins them! And so you're
attack the one that grabbed me by the throat.
very nice. Camera panning against you for a brief moment as you steal your gaze upon. We see the reflection of the thing in your eyeball as we pull back to see you.
One at a time, 'cause if you want people to do inspiration.
Oh, right, totally. First one was a 10.
Did you add all your bonuses?
Yeah.
What'd you initially roll? Like a 2?
2.
Yeah. Somebody want to inspire this poor man.
I will.
And done. Roll again, sir.
12.
Coming up just short as you swipe in towards your assailant.
Did I give you one last round? I didn't use my bonus action.
I thought you
I have
did
given
when
him
you
one?
said that.
Maybe.
Is it bonus or reaction with
It's a
that shit?
bonus action.
It's a bonus?
And
You
I
didn't
didn't
use
use
it?
it.
You know what? I give no shits. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you
You have
have
a
it.
bardic
Yeah.
inspiration
It's a
because
D8.
of your need to feel in the cold of the undeath surrounding, good sir.
It's a
With that
D8.
said, though,
You add
roll
that
yourself a
to the
D8 on
previous.
top.
So 17.
Terrific stuff. Feeling as inspired as any could in this dank, deep, dark, terrible place, you steel yourself against and manage to strike in upon
Okay,
this
now you do your second
terrible thing. Of all the things you've ever faced, this would maybe be one of the more fearsome. With that green fucking thing back there, holy shit.
Second roll to hit was 27.
Terrific stuff, hits.
You guys don't think we can take this green thing on? Should I put it back to sleep?
No, you got this. Keep dealing with that.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
I cast hypnotic pattern again and I leave.
Add your +2
You,
for raging.
Katie's, Denny, I
Yeah.
100%. The horse,
21.
21 hits, yeah. Oh, 21
21
damage,
total.
Jesus. This is on that Wraith guy again, eh? Alright, that sounds good. Bring it over to 35 from 14. Very nice, very nice. As you once again cleave through the thing, bits of ectoplasm just splashing all over the place. As it's trying to avoid each of these shots, a lot of you guys doing whatever you can to strike upon basically these fucking Caspers that are zipping in and out like eels in mid-space.
So he's attacking this one?
He's beating the shit out of that one.
Okay, cool.
And from there, it's over to anything else to declare?
I'm just gonna go like this so I know who's where and what.
That's you?
Yeah.
That's you? It is over to Groic once again. Sorry, and what?
I just moved his character so he was that.
But now he's getting flanked.
But how's he? Yeah,
But before, because it was like this, there was an angle,
that makes sense.
and they were like faced off.
Wasn't really
In a
like
row,
that.
in a row.
Exactly, but
What are you doing? It's a nasty situation. You got a lot going on, riding on the line.
Hear me out.
Big action
You
hero
see,
coming up.
you see how big those two guys are? See how little I am?
Yeah.
Can I hide behind one of them?
you already are.
I mean, the two of them, you're already behind the two of them. That's fine.
So
Oh!
I'm not a coward. I want more damage.
I mean, they're not.
Well, you're hiding is what you're doing.
They're not. Yeah, they're not immune or anything to.
To sneak attack? I wouldn't.
No. Well, old undead were once one, but I don't know. No, there's nothing that prevents it. So really,
Just do the arm roll.
you can jump over onto the other side, take flanking, and then have it.
Sweet. I will do so.
Do you have it on range? Do you have to have the feet for it, if I'm not mistaken, in order to have advantage on? No, I'm full of shit. You can have advantage on range for a ranged sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're adjacent, so it's fine and legal. on the other side of them as you are, you're totally within your rights.
Alright, I do so. So, I'm actually almost there. You want to just push my back?
Music's on point. That was epic decision making. Alright.
And then, so the one. Which one has taken the most hits?
Most damage
They're
or most
both
hits?
at
Because
this
I've had
point.
one once
Oh,
and
yeah.
done more.
They're both pretty
I
weak.
shoot hot.
It's hard to tell at this point.
Alright, I am going to. I'll shoot the one in front of Hop
Okay.
with my short bow. Nat 20.
Let's go.
Nice.
No, I disbelieve. It's fine. You want to roll damage or you just want to stare at it?
I really want to absorb this moment. I haven't
This
gotten
is your
a
second one in this
single
game, isn't it? Actually?
third.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
This is a hallmark. This is your first. This campaign was this session, and then.
No,
now
I
you're
got
in your
3
third.
in one. Yeah.
When the
Wild.
when the finger's out the dike, eh? It's just like all the water flow.
Feast or famine, right?
It's true. In this case, actually, I found that with a lot of sessions, a particular player
So I only
or
double.
everybody will.
I only double the damage on the weapon, not the sneak attack, correct? Yeah.
Sorry, no, you double all the dice.
All
the
the
dice. The bonuses you
Hold on.
don't double. Yes. So when you roll as a barbarian for like whatever extra damage is, same thing. Paladin, smite, etc.
Alright, so
So you
that's-
get like, oh, it's a 20. I smite. Can I do that? I don't give a shit.
Alright, I need to roll 10d6 plus 4.
It was meant to be with the 20.
10d6 plus 4. Nice.
Fucking dice.
At level 7, one would hope, honestly.
7.
Like, you're getting up to that midpoint for this game. 3rd edition's nice for that whole level 30 cap, so there's a bit more curve, so to speak, but it was dead levels, which sucks.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, it sucks.
15. There we go. 26 plus 35.
This is where we gotta invest in more dice, so you can actually do the fistful of stuff.
Or you could just hit the
39
die
damage.
here.
Listen to you. I understand that I allow digital devices at my table, but don't think for a moment, don't think for even a moment, that I'm okay with digital dice. I think they're a sham, and people don't understand that random seeds are bullshit. Don't trust a computer for random anything. It doesn't have enough. It doesn't actually have the ability to be random.
39 damage.
Yeah, that's
That one's gone.
a good amount of damage. As you take a moment, and this is with what weapon, sorry?
My short bow. Oh,
Okay.
Sorry, 40 damage. Got a +1 that.
Fair enough. How'd you get to 40 though? Sorry,
10d6 plus 4.
10d6 for the level 7. Damn. All right. What's the potential?
You said double all the dice. I doubled all the dice.
Oh yeah.
plus
Okay,
4.
that's what's going on. Okay, sorry, I gapped there for a moment.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. Got it. Good talk. Give me a sec here. 60 on the right or on the left?
The one in front of Hop.
And with that's
Bye bye.
the one on the left. Is
Yes.
Oh god. Might I suggest the one on the right? With that, as it explodes away, it says, "Take your Metamucil." I can't remember the actual quote though. What is that? Take your Ovaltine. That's it. Exploding away, a shower of ectoplasm explodes onto the wall as it just split as the bolt the arrow explodes against the rocks, shrapnel and rubble heading off, sparks and such. And the ectoplasm, for a brief moment, like methane explodes, and it kind of like burns off against the wall, like if you'd lit up your socks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does that real quick,
Does,
and then
like
settles in and
bubbles.
sizzles upon itself, like it just doused itself. That said, though, it is over to me. This thing hisses and wreathes around like an angry moray eel. Etheric and green, glowing through space. It takes a quick swipe with one arm and then the other.
Can I disadvantage it?
You may.
Sweet.
Plus 6.
And minus is 4.
Minus is 4. Plus 6 is going to be, 10, 16 against your AC is going to miss as it grabs against your throat again, at which point you just deke out of the side, missing by narrow.
Oh, this guy here.
Yeah,
I thought it was the frog guy. I don't
Yeah, I thought it
disadvantage
was the
it.
frog
I don't
guy.
disadvantage him.
I thought
I
it was
don't
the
care
frog.
about him. I
Yeah,
care
you're
about
not even
myself with
there.
the frog.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the
No, I
frog
thought
guy.
same.
No worries.
I
I'm
take
settling
that
that
back.
before I beat the shit out of you, so
I'll take that back. I'm gonna save my own disadvantage for that guy.
you're going to need it.
I know.
You hero, you. I just want to point this out for anybody, for all the home gamers, still not in the view. Hi, how are you? That's you down there.
Yeah.
Let's give it a reference point. That's my fist.
Level 7 bard, facing off against Destiny. Music's on point.
Totally.
Hey man, this is gonna be serious. So,
Oh no!
as the first tentacle comes about, you see an opportunity.
Disadvantage on that on that nat 20. I'm so far.
Still a nat 20.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
He's like, I mean,
Mr. Julie, you didn't finish that yet.
Oh, sorry. He missed. Yeah, sorry.
No, he didn't miss because I disadvantaged it for 4.
Oh, that's right. You didn't disadvantage that one.
No.
So he did hit that one. That's true.
It was the disadvantage is nat 20. Was he?
Which is still a nat 20, so technically you can't.
I mean, if you want, you just do it that I disadvantaged his.
Which
When you
talking
get
about?
hit. But I mean,
What you talking about, Willis?
You want to just hit us both for funsies?
Retcon.
What are you talking about? I don't understand what
Well,
you're
I'm
saying.
talking about the ethereal dude.
Oh, no, that's fine. You can save your stuff. If you've got other powers, look over your powers, man.
No, I don't.
Are you sure? You're level 7. You gotta have something. Hang on, let me just, if I may.
No, my whole power is to make other people cool. I'm here as a support.
Sorry, 48. That's all I was trying to look for.
And I'm really good at talking to people and not fighting things. I don't know, I keep trying to fight things.
Watch Requiem.
21 points of damage, halved to 10. You're raging.
Yep.
So 10 points of damage as it grabs moves to grab a hold of you. And hang on a second. Is this guy necrotic? And are you resistant to necrotic?
What would I check that? I'm sorry.
Your rage. Stat.
Keep looking over this like an idiot, looking for what type of damage he's doing here. Yeah, there it is. Necrotic damage.
Where it says range.
Why would you wake him up?
No, it doesn't say.
Leave him alone.
Okay, so it's actually full damage then, 21 damage. Because your totem allows for physical damage to be halved, but not not other types of damage.
Bludgeon's the piercing slash.
Yeah. So there's 21 damage you're taking as it grabs a hold of you for a brief moment, taking its last strike it seems before it retreats away. Weakened as you are, you see an opportunity to strike as it's retreating back through the door. You can take your attack of opportunity.
Perfect. Sorry, what do I roll for that?
It's just an attack roll, melee attack roll, same as any other.
D20.
Yeah.
Nat 20, seriously?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, roll it up.
Yeah.
Roll up the dice to win.
Get his ass, fish.
Yeah, man, you might actually kill this guy off.
Double it. 44.
As he goes to leave, you see an opportunity, like I say. No, you don't. Fucking cleave up through the guy. There's a whole fucking rivering of ectoplasm that comes off your river as it canyons apart and splashes out in both directions, sizzling on the walls as a little bit of flame erupts off of your blade where it grows its thinnest against the atmosphere around. From there, a blue angel later, the lot of you sit in a quiet sort of space looking back towards your companion as the thing takes a wild swing down with, as I said, a nat 20 and a 3. The 3, of course, coming first as you easily dodge to the side of it, dancing Bruce Lee-wise as you do so. Getting ready for your next opportunity to... You guys watch as the tentacle comes down from overhead.
Are you sure I can't disadvantage your crit? It doesn't say I can't disadvantage your crit.
You can disadvantage it. It's just that a nat 20 is just a hit. It's just not even. It's not even a number anymore. It's you did a nat 20, and it's the only. They say specifically that's the only time it matters. Otherwise, when it comes to a skill check or a saving throw, if your check is like 24 and your bonus is only 3 with your proficiency and, or if you don't even get prof, then you're screwed. You can't get it because even if you roll a 20, you can't get a success because you can't get an automatic success. They changed the rule. It is what it is. And I don't even know if they changed it so much as it's always been a house rule. Right? 20 is a 20 is a 20, no matter the roll. But, I used to do it for everything. Like 20 was a thing no matter what. Even on a saving throw or an area of effect, it'd be like max damage or you dodge all damage, that sort of thing. I believe in the 20. Sorry, getting off topic here, but Tentacle, is it where?
Yeah.
There's 3d8. Terrific stuff. It's going to be 11 and 15 plus 6 for 21 points of damage. As it grabs a hold of the fellow, it then takes a bite attack rather than its tongue and goes to eat you. With a 5, it's got to get grappled, right? So with a 9 plus 10 for 19 against your AC.
Can I disadvantage this one?
Yes, you may, absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, 4.
For 19 minus 4 makes it to 15 against your AC.
16.
With that said, as I'm not sure what you do actually. Do you poke it in the tentacle and slip out?
Can I slip out?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I do that.
it. It misses its gullet just barely with slapping itself in the face with you. You're now on top of it, sliding down.
Am I back to me now? Because it goes to you and then it takes back to me.
It certainly is.
Sweet. I, realizing I might have fucked up.
Sorry, just one thing. Well, go ahead. I don't want to... Yeah, go ahead.
No, I cast Hypnotic Pattern again, and I leave. So...
I get a save, yo. I get one chance.
And I get to disadvantage it!
That's true, actually. You still have a reaction on the... Yeah. Fuck. It's the same two. It's the same damn two, too. It's the same damn red, too. Guess I won't need that.
I leave. Follow them. If anyone ever asked, I defeated that thing, and I'm just booking it. I tell them I won!
I don't know,
as
guys.
I'm running
I'm
away.
pretty pumped. I feel like we can take it.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, we gotta go for it.
What?
As you run towards the hallway, all of you guys stand there. And you're like, guys, come on. Like, I don't know. What does your guy do, actually?
He runs to the stairs that are up there.
Well, if you guys want, that thing just did like 40 damage in one hit.
So did I.
So did I.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a brief moment where you're like wondering and shit, and it's like the Marvel kind of moment where it comes down the lineup of all you guys, and you're just like, so did I. There you go.
You
And
know,
with that said, though,
I'm an actor, I'm a talker, I'm not a fighter, so you guys have fun with that.
How about you just inspire us all and like play your little harpsichord or whatever you do?
You know? Just from thinking all I do is play my instrument, I'm not gonna play it this time. Go have fun!
Wow.
I'll clean up your mess.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, for how bad this guy has treated me this campaign, it's whooping ass today. It's like my favorite dice right now.
It's so in
Oh, yeah. It's gotta come through once in a
Yeah.
while.
Well, I mean, 2 campaigns of it just bending me over.
Yeah.
It's been pretty nice.
Deserves that.
As long as I don't try to drink a health potion, the dice will be fine. My dice will be fine. Because every time I drink a health potion,
Is a health potion a bonus action?
it's a full action. Unless you have a bandolier, and
I
that's really nice.
did buy a bandolier.
Yep. Then in that case, it's a bonus action, so long as you have them on your bandolier.
What's my, like, wand of healing. Would that fall under? Because I have
That's
a
a full action
bandolier,
as
but
well.
I have a bandolier for it. It's on a bandolier like I'm
No, that one's just about charge time. You gotta sit there cranking the wand and healing.
I thought you'd crank it
Like
like
one of
this.
those old mines.
No, it's got exactly. It's got a little it's a little tiny crank on the side. The tiny. Yeah.
Shake
And yeah. So that's it.
Well, then I do
It's
my
like
potion.
a reverse welding sort of wand, I guess. But that's it, gentlemen.
I use
or-
my health potion and it's on to whoever's next.
You guys decide, really. My guy's Gaga. He's fucking having a great time.
He's out cold. We could just
You
leave.
literally could surround
Hey,
him
Jordan.
and all take a turn,
We could.
hitting him before he wakes up. Like, literally, you can cheese him out.
Let's do
It's
it.
that. It's
I'm gonna
literally
take
that.
that.
I was gonna actually say if you wanted to hold action, let me go so I can get the sneak attack.
Sure.
But I mean if he's not even gonna essentially wake up until like we all attack him anyways.
See, the cool thing about Vicious Mockery, and all my other spells won't hurt him unless y'all want to be hurt too. So I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery from
I mean,
there.
there's a plethora of other spells that you could take.
I really like my spells actually.
Give it a mage hand job.
Anyone want to crawl in it? I could crawl in it and then cast Thunder Wave.
That's an interesting perspective.
Well, I want
As
you
I,
guys.
as I walk over to it, can I drink a potion of healing?
Okay.
Wait, you just.
It's. I mean, yes. Literally, you have 10 rounds. Okay. Minus. I'm gonna subtract 2 for the whole. There's like 20 seconds.
Until we attack it.
That whole Marvel 20 seconds where you guys are back and forth. You know what I'm saying, right? But in any event, yeah, you guys are free to do as well as you assemble yourselves, present your style around this fucker.
Alright.
Hit him with my wand of healing too, and myself.
Yeah. By all
I hit
means,
us both with my
subtract
wand
as
of
many
healing.
charges as you want. It's like literally you have 8 rounds to get yourself set up.
Okay.
You're fine.
I'm
assuming, like, unless you want to sit down and knit a quilt and
Let's
call your
all-
grandma,
On count of
tell her about
three,
the quilt.
Just hit it.
Okay.
We'll all get.
That's literally what you're
I'll
able
get
to
it-
do.
I'll get
You're
it,
just
uh,
surround the thing and
yeah.
each of you take a strike.
do I
freely.
need to
Yeah.
technically hide to do a sneak attack here?
No, not at all. Being on flanking and having advantage is really the thing. And if you guys flank, you'll all have advantage. That's what I was saying. Like, you can cheese it like it was Baldur's Gate 3. Like,
Let's
that's
do it.
that's what that fucking spell will do here.
Alright, go for
Keep
it.
looking at it like, does he?
You going in?
No, he doesn't
Yes,
care.
where you want to
It's pretty straightforward.
be? Forward, side, back.
It's like
Side.
It doesn't care if you
Yeah.
catch it.
it's
So
like
I
him in Tiny Hut.
24 to
It's
hit.
situational.
So for
Yeah.
my potion, it
Where do you
says
want
roll.
Here?
Sure.
You're going to hit points equal to the roll of 2 hit die when you drink this potion.
What?
Okay. Yeah, so your hit die are what you roll at a short rest
Kirk?
to heal yourself.
Where do you want to be?
Okay.
Are you aware of what I'm talking
Where do I
about?
wanna be?
Yeah. Okay, no worries. Your hit
behind
points,
him?
like, sorry, you're a
Your
barbarian,
HP.
so you have a D12 as your hit die, right?
You
have like
melee or
a hit
spell?
die of 12, and then you get like
melee.
10 hit points or 9 hit points or something. Yeah, per level.
You?
Something like that.
Yeah. So the
Huh?
point being, that's your hit die.
Oh, okay.
Right? So
I'm gonna be
D12
probably
is
in
your
the
hit
hallway
die.
by the corner.
And
I'm
so
I'm shooting with my bow.
2D12 is what it's telling you to roll.
Yeah, that's good.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, but
Um,
and then so you guys position yourselves at the doorway.
This is the island.
This one's 8 Dawn. It's called, what is it called? It's Buried Power.
Sounds like the intro for the island.
Well, it's about to be the death march of this thing if you guys do well.
Oh,
Hey, what?
I did it wrong.
Did you know?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll just
I'm gonna cast Aura of Immobilization. Or Immolation. So I just need to be 10 feet or more away from an ally.
If anything does damage
Yeah,
to it
that's the
before
thing.
go time,
Yeah, okay.
you guys gotta be aware of that,
You
right?
got that?
Yeah.
Alright.
shit. I was.
So you're just waiting before you step in next to it?
The Aura of Immolation?
Because you pop it on, and then as soon as you're standing next
Yeah,
to
we have to
something-
wait till we're all good
Yeah,
at
yeah,
it at
yeah.
once.
You do so, burning a couple portraits on the wall as you wait your turn to step in next to the creature. You watch as some of the tapestries and banners nearby you suddenly go up in flames. As a nearby candle illuminates, you think to yourself, well, at least something good came of it. With that said, though, you watch as overhead some wooden old structures and the moss thereby easily bursts into flames as cobwebs catch alight like so much lint in the air. Before you know it, you have a small campfire roasting overhead.
Oh no.
It's just like a bunch of the wooden structure overhead catching a light, and like, it's okay. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, as a viewer at home, I'm sure it's. Sorry. Well, what's going on? Everyone's assembled. Everyone's
This
good.
place is lighting on fire? Is that
No.
your magic
It's just a
spell?
small. It's just a small fire.
Is that
Just
your
small.
spell? Did you do this,
25
Kirk?
I thought we were like
25 damage. Terrific stuff.
underground.
Yeah, where there's moss and shit in a wooden building.
You just attacked it?
Yeah, with my.
Oh.
Yeah, he
So
he
we're all
said-
started now? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
He said 3, 2, 1, go, and I'm like,
Okay,
I
perfect.
rolled a.
Perfect. Who's next?
All right, well, I may as well roll for damage, I guess.
Yeah.
For the aura of immolation. 3d10.
Thunderbolt.
I guess I'll start.
That's what you got as a thunderbolt.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay.
Is there Thunderbolt?
No, I was gonna say, unless there is.
Can
I don't know.
I
There's so
trouble
much
someone
content.
for inspiration by chance?
Yeah.
You can have it.
Ew. Wait. I'll take this.
Okay.
13 damage.
2 to hit. Ugh. Or 20. You got a nat 20. What'd you get? Sorry, how much?
The
Oh, 2 damage. Oh, I'm sorry.
One hit.
13 damage for the aura.
Very nice.
13.
95 damage. It's up to only 70-ish more to go.
Does 15 hit?
15 does. It does hit.
I use another key point.
Is he?
Apply.
Oddly enough, he's not immune to poison.
Good.
I did not specify
Let's
poison
do
arrow.
that.
That's on me.
Sure. Point being though.
14, unfortunately. Do I still have Bardic Inspiration from the last game?
You still have one from the
Sorry,
earlier?
14 to hit hits dead on.
It does.
Yeah.
I need to use it. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. You're good.
You're the only one that actually has one.
No, you gave me one.
Yeah, okay, I have
But I never got
So
to
4
use it.
hits.
Not
For
last
us, yeah.
campaign,
So,
been gone.
and
No,
poison.
no, this
Constitution
this
save.
session.
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes.
I was gonna fail that.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
only 10 minutes?
There's some math going on here.
I thought it was until a
Hit me,
short
look.
rest.
Alright,
Rally it up.
I will.
After Hop comes Sato and then Fish. Wait, did Timber go? Yeah, Timber went. Yeah.
Is it too late to say that I used my bonus action to transfer my Hex onto this guy from last round?
No, it's fine. Whatever.
Is it too late to say I use my crossbow instead? Because actually that thing is way more effective than the firebolt. And
Yes.
then-
Yes, yes it is. At this point, I'm gonna say yes it is.
Darn it. Like, literally the bonus is what I did for damage.
Yeah, no, I hate spells for that. Cantrips especially.
Like,
38, and that includes poison damage.
Very nice. 3 abrasions. So 143. Wow. Okay, it's close. It's close. You got about 20 to 15 to go. 20 to go. And over to user. Yeah. What do you got? What do you got?
First roll.
Can I disengage?
Yeah, that's fine.
I just wanted to-
It takes a turn for this. It'll have a turn, but it's gotta wake up.
Okay.
You guys are beating the shit
I
out of
just
the
want to get out of its
mushroom trip.
immediate flail zone.
Hey?
I just want to get out of its immediate flail zone.
Yeah, keep running. This room's small. Yeah. As it were, though, yeah, you can run down a hall if you like. Would you like a hallway? I mean, pick any hallway.
You know what? Yeah, fuck
You
it.
should run down that hall.
Don't forget
No, I'm gonna stay here and be strong. I'm a strong frog.
No, by all means. By all means, there's money.
I'm
down
a
there,
bullfrog.
brother. Like, maybe
Strong frog.
destiny. As it were, sir, your half orc rears its weapon.
First roll is
Honor and
22.
glory. Hey?
First roll is 22.
Fantastic.
Second roll 20.
Also,
So
This is actually 21.
rack up damage. Let me know what your total is.
This is the plus one axe.
oh, because plus one axe. Yeah.
As a lot of you guys, one after the next, sink in upon the thing as it's just sitting there, having a great old time. What's all that all about?
Maybe it would be 3 with your range.
28.
And then it's angry. Sorry,
For one, or both hits.
That's both his combined 28.
28? Oh shit, actually. As a finisher or all together, you guys stab one after the next into the thing. Sato, coming up as you
No,
do.
31. I'm looking at it right here.
Did you go?
You didn't add 3 to your second one. or
Aura
something.
of immolation was
Oh,
there?
yeah.
That's
I'm
what-
gapping hard. Sorry, my
That's
bad.
2 separate hits. 2
100%.
separate.
So a lot of you guys go as Groic. You stand ready
Don't be
to.
sorry.
and
Like,
see
you
as
do
they
it one at a
stab
time.
at the thing repeatedly, your
Say
opportunity
first
to
hit.
jump in. Would you like
And then
to
I
go
can,
further?
like, help you
This
further.
thing that is now dying.
I shot it.
Did you shoot it already?
Yeah, it was the first one to attack.
Because you're last on the initiative list.
Oh, okay. But I think you added the damage. It was the 25 damage.
Yeah. Those. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
With that said, everyone's in. Everyone's done. Got it. And the thing easily slumps down as the lot of you guys slaughter it between you. One after the next, burying your weapons into it, your ammunition, your fiendish magical spells. One after the next, showing this dark, terrible place. Who's boss?
Tony Danza.
Totally. I mean, who else would be? If not Angela, that is to say. I mean, you know.
Angela. That's an old joke. You youngins wouldn't get it. There's an old show called Who's the Boss, starring Tony Danza.
Who they also don't know.
Tony fucking Danza.
You ever watch the show Community?
A little bit, yeah.
I have.
So you know the one where they're studying the show Who's the Boss, and like fucking Abed proves that so and so person is in fact the boss, and he has like spreadsheets and shit.
Oh shit, that's awesome. Actually. I haven't seen the episode, but that sounds wicked. Anytime I've heard, you know what's funny is I don't mind watching the Community, but every time I watch the Community, it's not necessarily, it doesn't draw me in. I don't know, for whatever reason.
It's background noise. It's really good background noise.
It's good that way, yeah.
I don't know what you're saying, man. I love that show.
But every time I hear about an episode, I'm like, wow, that sounds like a great episode.
That's the same thing with me with The Office.
Yeah, same thing.
But I watch all these highlight clips, and I'm like, that's fucking funny.
You can't drive that in here. Sure I can. It's all terrain, dummy. Fucking ATV in the university hallways.
In any event, as the thing falls, slagging itself over, falling flat on its side, the massive thing does look nothing less than a gigantic frog of immense proportions, immense terrible tentacles upon it that no frog should ever fucking have. What the hell? But as it falls over to the side, exotic, monstrous, terrible, black ichor seeping from the wounds amidst blood that is red mostly, you would say, save for its sort of blue sparkly substance causing a purple tinge.
Yeah, it's one of the infused froggies. The guy
Did you want to collect the sample of this one too?
Ninja Frog. Teenage Mutant Ninja Frog.
I don't. So I have an empty jar with the greater potion. I have my own jar right now that I didn't smash. I would scoop the stuff up.
That's fine.
What did? Yeah.
You scoop some shit,
The
you
purple
got it in the jar.
Now he has
Fine.
blue shit, green
And
shit,
even
and
if you
purple
didn't have a
shit.
jar, I want you to understand, I have described enough supply rooms and closets and shit. If you go back to one and you'd be like, I grab a jar. But the
We should
kitchen,
grab some jars.
the cafeteria, do you want like a hand keg? I mean, honestly, you can have whatever you like. It's okay. It's alright. But that's it.
I'm gonna check some of these other doors real
What
quick
did you say was
before
it? Blue
busts start wearing off.
This one that you just picked up.
Purple, blue,
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like a
as you
purple,
head
shiny
towards
liquid.
the doors that were
It's essentially
rattling
blood
are
and
quiet.
blue crystal
Once again,
shit
sorry, I
mixed
forgot to
together.
mention they as you kill off the last wraith, the rattling doors cease, and grabbing a hold of one, you find it locked. The lock doesn't seem so robust, but it is inbuilt to the door. You see that the side of it says upon the wall 7, 7B, and then across the hall the door says 8B. That one's 6. You presume 5 and 4.
In that ledger, did we have
Yes.
patients? Does it state what rooms they're in?
Yes.
What room was
It also states when they were moved around, everything. When they had a finger in their ass to check their temperature, everything's in there.
Great. What room was Osrin in?
How about that? 6B.
And that's down this hallway?
Yes, at the end.
Oh, cool. Is that door locked?
Sorry, what did I say here? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently I can't count for shit. And then no, it would have been down the hall this way too. So it's coming from this way. Sorry, my bad. Point being though, so it would have been across because I said this was 6. Yeah.
I'll go look for Osmond's room.
I said that was 7, so 6 is over on the other side.
Oh, I'll kind of head
as you
down a hallway.
yeah, you happen upon it and you see that it's got a gold crest still hanging off of the number plaque on it, and it's oddly enough not locked, also not closed. As you open it up to reveal, I mean, you're not sure what you expected, but it's a cell. It's a chamber. The door itself has, I mean, all of the doors, I should say, have a little window, a little pocket window that can be closed and has bars across it otherwise. And the room itself is furnished simply with a bed, a dresser. There's a vent overhead, and there's a weird illumination coming from a crystalline something, a sconce, engraved in the ceiling overhead. So literally, if you imagine, it's got a white ring in the ceiling, and it's made of what you can see is just basically the same window crystal as they had up top, but it's got a bunch of before it illuminates, you see for like a moment it glows like a filament, a bunch of like magical writing behind it. So just like literally a light bulb of magical crystal built into the ceiling of this place. And as you walk in,
Rune bulb.
it, yeah, I guess, illuminates for your presence. And with that said, you see everything kind of like in a soft white light. You can see there's a bunch of portraiture hanging there. They should have frames, maybe if they were hanging in an opulent living room somewhere. You can see there's an old footlocker. It's covered in vines and mildew that have like sprouted in from the corner of the wall. There's a bunch of rats that kind of escape out through that as you guys come into the room.
How high is the ceiling?
So all the ceilings in all of these areas so far have been about 10 feet over where the normal
You can
ceiling
reach
would
up
be.
10 feet. Grab me that glowing rock.
No,
I
no,
wanna
10,
keep it.
10 feet higher than
Over, like, so, it's like
if you do
a
like the
story,
average 8-foot ceiling,
there would be another story overhead.
oh, it's
arched.
2 stories.
Yeah, basically it's
20,
two stories.
20 foot
Yeah,
ceilings.
Can I shoot the rock down with my crossbow? Because I want to.
So again, it's like etched right into the ceiling. I'm telling you, it's
Oh,
like
it's
filled.
not like I thought it was.
It's
there.
not separate, no.
Could,
No, that's what I'm
it
saying.
goes
It's
up there
flush
with a
with-
pry bar, just fucking take
Like
the
you
whole
could,
the
like
whole
don't get me wrong,
ceiling.
that you could thoroughly fucking do. I'm not gonna say you can't do that. Like I said, this place is also still smoldering. The little fire is spreading, and now you've got a row of fire down the supports along here. If anybody wants to put that out, it's not up to me. It's kind of just the issue at hand.
Got no fire skills.
As you guys are watching it burn away, you can see mice flying off, running in all directions.
Is there...
Bits of wood are now falling off. The whole of the place is stone, I want to point out. It's not at risk of burning down, but that's kind of a problem, is it's like burning along and grabbing a hold of tapestries and shit in this
I got
hallway.
Ray of Frost as a cantrip. Maybe I'll
Hit it,
chase
yeah.
it around with some Ray of Frost.
100%. Throw me a quick roll. Just one will do really here.
2.
Do you want my inspiration?
Someone should, I should say.
Yeah, that's my big
if I
roll
may.
for
Yeah,
That's
someone
That time of
should.
the night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. If you've got it, use it or lose it.
6 plus whatever.
You can have a bardic inspiration of
You
D8.
get, yeah, fuck it. You're singing along, like, make
Okay.
it happen. I don't give a fuck. That's it. You rush around.
Plus another 6.
Alright, that'll do. You rush around after the fucking fire, putting it out just again, blasting bits of tapestry around. You guys watch as, like, he'll blast some of the fire away, and a bit of, like, a curtain flies off and ignites another curtain. He's like, fuck! Runs over to that one and puts that one out. Fucking bit of that curtain flies off and, like, lights up a bunch of doilies sitting on a table and just spreads across fucking quick as a wink. Just the driest tinder shit sitting around that you wouldn't expect. And it's not like the place is ablaze, but you're running around like all these urns and jars aren't flammable, but all those literally doilies or old fucking blankets that are covered in old blood or puke or piss, those fucking actually are. So they go up quick as a wink. So anyway, you guys are watching that happen as you guys situate yourselves in the room. Like I say, you managed to put it out. But during all this, you look over the room. As I described, it's got all the furnishings, trappings of a standard sort of, I mean, dare I say an imprisonment, really. But it does have a dresser, the footlocker, like I said, overcome with whatever foliage that is growing out of the side wall, rats escaping through. There is a writing desk here, and the bed itself looks comfortable. It's a nice single feather bed. Clean enough as you please for given it's 60 years old and moth and rat eaten, as it were. Rats nesting and shit around here. The place smells amazing, I'm sure, but it doesn't smell as bad as it could, maybe. Point being, what do you guys look over? What do you guys do? You see this space. There it is. There's many like it. And if you're curious, you guys peer in through other doors. There are some of them open, some of them are not, but the ones that are, you easily see that it's similar.
I'll take a look in the footlocker.
Okay, very good. Sorry, what was that?
It's getting close to 9.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Sorry.
That said, though, also, the portrait that I was mentioning would be framed, as I said, if it was in a place. So there's you see a portrait of a woman, and you're not sure you recognize her from anything specific, but you certainly recognize the crest upon her outfit, being that of the Osrins.
It's Mommy Dearest.
Is this the Osrand Asylum? Did we catch the name of the asylum?
Yeah, it's the Southwind.
Yeah, it's called
Sanitarium.
That said, though, you guys hear an echo from around and a familiar voice once again as the kid with the mask, his silhouette appears in the room, very faintly. Very, very faintly. It's just barely a translucent appearance, and he looks over towards you, all of you, as he sits down at the writing desk, and it cuts to black. Roll credits. And with that said, would you like what Jay was of Zvat?
I like that I was conscious for this one.
You were doing great. Thank you, champion.
Yeah. I like the fighting.
Yeah.
Taking on the big guys.
Yeah.
Surprises. I like all the little details. Doors rattling. It gives a good effect. Just whole haunted mansion kind of feel.
What's the last two of these?
I like, because I know the original story of the Osmond show. I like that. I know it's
Is it interesting seeing more of what happened to them and the history they're
I don't know. I like it because to me, I just thought he was an necromancer from before. Now I know that it was more than that. So.
A lot more, yeah.
Is he actually lore in D&D, or is he some character you made up?
This is all shit I made up. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the Osrins are followers of Kelevar.
Yeah, Kellenborg specifically. Yeah. They dabbled with other sides, Lathander, for example, but they focused primarily with basically taking care of the dead. Not in any weird ways, although, as we're finding, they dabbled in other ways, didn't they?
Oh. You mean go forward?
Oh, it's not the dog.
No,
I don't know how loud this will be, so I apologize in advance, maybe.
What did you like? What did you hate? What did you love? And what did you like least?
I have to speed it up so it actually sounds like you.
Oh, I've got a bunch of voices. Yeah.
This fight was badass. Almost died. It was pretty cool instead of going through.
Like a boss battle at the moment,
You
right?
thought you almost died? No, wait till you almost died.
Yeah, but you weren't even down yet. You weren't on your last
true.
saving
That's
throw.
fair. You know
Me and
what?
Jordan,
Yeah,
we've
fairness.
both been there. It's scary.
Two fucking failed saves in, 2 successes, right on the line.
Oh, shit.
Did you have sound on? Are you sure? Because Kate asked on Facebook if sound is on.
Yeah, it's a good question to ask me. It's a good question to fucking ask me. But yes, it's on.
Okay.
Kate
Kate made a comment. She's like, "Is sound on?"
Yeah, well, why did you look, Kate? Please, let me know otherwise. Message me, shit. Honest to God. No, yeah. These voices I paid for good reason. They're great.
Yeah, no.
What did you like? What did you hate? What did you love? And what did you like least?
It was certainly good.
Wait till I put my
Good getting back to
Okay.
Dice.
Yeah, it's good to have you back.
Back with the crew.
Yeah, it's
Nice
been,
having.
Yeah,
it's been like a Brazilian years since you played.
like a zillion years.
Oh, that reminds me. So everybody takes.
We last game too. We didn't
Oh,
play-
really?
Yeah, we
Oh
didn't play
shit.
last time.
So last game would have been what was that? Even keel for 1,000 experience, and then this session was 1,500 experience on top. So 25 experience total. Everybody takes here, but also everyone can take another 250 experience. So what's the total there? What did I just say?
2750.
Thank you. 2750 for everybody. So note that down. Yeah, what was I saying though? Yeah, I was saying. What'd you like? What was that? Yeah? No? Yeah?
Oh. Yeah, no, good to be back. This is a cool little setting here. And definitely on the hook for seeing what this little monster looks like.
The little monster, sorry?
The kid?
Oh, yeah.
Seen
Okay,
Ozrin.
little monster.
Don't you
Fair enough.
remember
I was
Ozrin?
like, my mind went right to the old movie.
Yeah, the guy with the white mask that was raising all the zombies from the first season.
Oh, I thought it was like the voice of a 12-year-old.
That was
that
Ozrin.
is-
That's
it's
like
schizophrenic.
That's the one who gave Jordan the stick.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that guy.
No, he's good. He's a good guy. He helped
Well,
us.
He is?
If you're
not good, not.
What did you hate? What did you love?
We want to sway that guy, not fuck that guy.
I really liked how my dice have punished me almost every game until today, and I just did some wild
How
shit.
many D20s? How many 20s? How many pure, beautiful 20s? Not 20s.
Why are you handing
One after the next.
Yeah, you're just like, I was like, yeah,
got
there's
two.
three fucking
I got
bodies in
one.
the game.
Because that's what people can experience it.
I like how particular most of my spells are, but when they work, they work.
No, you did good.
Like
Everyone.
Everyone's tiny hut and
That was
stuff.
good.
It's
I like that you
situational.
faced off against it. I was a little surprised that you were like, no, I have to face destiny. Fuck you! And it's just like, Shoryuken! And he goes, or Shoy Bartkin, I guess.
No, Leroy Jenkins. Leroy!
Yeah, really. Shoy Leroy? I can't. Shoy Roy?
We gotta be real stealthy on this one, guys. Get in your position.
Alright, what'd you like? What'd you do?
Yeah, like that, and then,
Yeah.
I don't know, it all just went smoothly.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I like the
I
pacing.
like that it ended at 9. It doesn't often end at 9.
It ends earlier, typically. Has for the last 2 sessions.
Right at 9.
No, last 2 sessions. Well, I mean, after all the banter.
Yesterday was last week was a big day, so like.
Oh yeah, that was true. Actually, last week we went a little long, didn't we?
No,
No,
it
no,
was
no.
short because it was.
Yeah.
It
Oh
was
yeah. No, you. Yeah. It was
It
everything.
was just a
actually.
big day for
Yeah. It was good.
low energy.
Yeah. Good to end early when you need to.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing
Push
wrong
on
with
through
ending
for
so everybody
everyone.
has fun.
Yeah.
Right on. May your 20s end on 20. Everyone have fun?
Yeah.
Right on. Always a pleasure. Until next time.
Put these up here.